audio in the background
Oh
from
yeah, I'm
the
gonna turn that down.
event
All right, so
audio.
Catherine Gray, I've actually never seen her ski a single run in the half pipe. I mean, outside of what Carly showed us during the training session, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, from Mammoth. I feel like your best friend Dirt, who looks like he's right there with an aggressive mustache. I've been on the search for the mustache.
Wow.
Are you
Yeah.
seeing that
I
thing?
think Ryan is going to win that whole the unofficial mustache competition.
Yeah, 100%.
We're going to need a photo of that thing.
Yeah,
'Cause it is
quite
a little
quite
offensive.
aggressive.
Yep.
Dude, look at those great coaches up there in their Kemosabe hats
I
too.
know, right? Yeah, they're so
Wow,
fancy now. Remember back in our day when coaching wasn't fancy?
I do. I think if I had to, just visually pick three people that I wanted to be coached by, it would be them. But
Oh, absolutely.
let's see what Catherine Gray
Oh,
has.
that's a big switch seven.
Oh, I must be behind you here. I'm gonna
Might be ahead
refresh.
of you a minute. I mean, Catherine Gray knows how to go big. I'll give her that.
Do you think that's a testament to, I don't know,
She's well,
being,
she I think she lived in Mammoth or lives in Mammoth, right? So
yeah, I was
it's
gonna say
it's in the water there, that's for sure.
I think it's actually just on the hill because they have a pipe longer than anybody else, you know?
That's true.
Uh, yeah, looked like good amplitude.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. I wonder if Carly has any inside info on her.
I bet she does,
Yeah,
right?
Mammoth
Like,
is not a big place. That's what I've heard. All
let's
right.
see.
So I'm also gonna watch the stream now. So maybe we'll have two people watching. That'll be exciting.
Okay, I just turned it on. I
Oh,
realize I'm at a rough angle here,
yeah, it's okay.
trying to do it all.
When you're doing the whole thing remotely, Pete, you got to just do whatever you can.
A traveling man today, at least.
Right?
Uh,
Okay.
okay, let's
Yeah,
see
it's working.
here.
It's working.
Okay, where do you have Fangi?
Yeah, she's dropping right now from her
Okay,
perch.
perfect. I think we're synced up
Ooh,
here.
that's exciting. Yeah, she's the one that has color coordinated herself with the half pipe. Oh, that's a nice artifact.
I, it was. Yeah, I do appreciate that blue dye jacket along with white pants. You
Yeah.
know, we're gonna really rely on you here for the technical commentary because
What do you
I've
mean,
I've
Pete?
been, I've been mostly talking about outfits, mustaches, literally nothing of substance here.
She's got both switch sevens, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, so
You
did
know?
you? I'm sure they said it maybe in the warm up here, but did you get any intel on what happened to Eileen in Street Style? Did you watch Street
Yeah,
Style?
they showed a video, and she tried to spin off of one of the like big wall ride ish features,
Uh
and kind of just like under rotated or something and caught an edge. And I mean the slam itself didn't look like super bad, but it also didn't look good. So,
yeah,
and yeah, when she got up and like, walked toward the X Games staff that was like, holding her ski and like, are you okay? She's just kind of like, yeah, yeah, you could tell she was not hyped. All
yeah,
right, well, we got
not.
Svea here now, so
Yeah,
this is
Savea.
going to be a whole thing.
I was thinking too, like I told you, I was driving
Yeah,
when I kind of heard the news on Eileen.
yeah,
Uh, my first thought went to everybody who was betting and was like,
yeah.
okay,
My
she's a
first
shoe
thought
and she's going to win.
went to the poor
Uh,
people that are going to lose us some money over
this
this.
this is why I do not love the betting aspect of this, but
Yeah.
just me. Yes, Faya. Ooh, nice. Ooh,
Ooh, yeah. Safety to
ooh,
Japan there.
yeah.
All right, right spin looks a little better. Switch three. I'd like to see that amped up to a seven.
Hmm.
And 9 or 10 here. Looks like a 9.
Niner got that safety in at the end too.
Okay, well,
Like
solid first run.
pretty clean, I would say. What do I know?
I mean, all you got to do is beat 4, right? Because it's only 8 ladies.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. And we're doing this split thing into finals too.
Yep. Abby with the LFG Spea. So, Abby, do you know Catherine Gray?
Oh yeah, Abby might
Because
have some
we think
beta
she's Mammoth
for
from
us.
what we've heard, but if you have any intel.
Intel do tell.
Oh,
Please.
she says, I do. All right, well, we're going to rely on you for the athlete profile.
All
Mammoth
right,
kid,
Savea with
nice.
a 81 there.
81. Okay.
But again, you kind of put that up against both switch sevens.
Yeah.
She had,
I think I'm okay with that.
yep. Oh, and Hannah back in action here.
Yeah, I am real curious how this is going to go. How Hannah's feeling, because as Carly told us, she's taken some crashes recently, so she's definitely not 1,000%.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, snuck that one in there.
Yeah.
Still going though. Ooh, little miss there. I wonder what that was about. Did that look weird to you?
Yeah. She's picking up her left leg.
That's probably not good.
Yeah. Abby, are you still in Mammoth? I feel like you're not in Mammoth anymore, but I don't know. I don't know where you are in the world. She does not look happy.
No, that looked kind of weird right at the end there, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
I would say not.
No. Our okay, here we go. Rachel Carker up next. Wonder what the temp is there right now. It looks freezing.
Yeah. I have zero doubts. And Pete, it's just going to get colder.
Yeah, for sure. Who was the? I'm jumping ahead here. I'm not going to jump ahead. Let's watch Rachel's run.
Good idea. Oh, Abby, you live in Boston now? Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Say what?
Anyway, yeah.
How do we not know this? It's probably because we're terrible at keeping.
Yeah,
in
we're
touch,
bad at being friends. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, like we're super pumped to like chat with you on here. You know.
Graduating in May. Sports psychology counselor. That is cool. So, Abby, you don't need to give the internet too many details, but like where in Boston? Are you in Boston or are you in Cambridge? So I lived in Cambridge for many years, Abby. I went dark on socials. You just described my whole life, so I totally get that.
Decent time to go dark too.
Live near Newton. Nice.
I don't know any of that.
So Newton's like west of Boston. It's not like Boston proper. She's not getting Celtics players don't drive by our house on the way to the Garden or anything, but Newton's a good spot. Yeah.
Just zero reference. I've told you before. I think.
Sorry, that was yeah. Let me tell you.
Just
you go to BU, Abby. Oh, that's badass. So you actually go to school near Fenway Park. So Abby and I are getting real deep into the Boston local situation.
Do you have season tickets? Will Cassie Sharp in the full purple kit, which we've decided is the color of the season?
That is the color of the season.
Does she go top 3 right here? Abby, answer now. Did she answer yet?
She said yes.
Yeah, I think so. So far with that great back-to-back 9s.
Yeah, that's not going to hurt her at all.
No, not at all.
And this actually a good air to fakie, not like, a 2-footer.
And she did not phone that one in.
Could have grabbed that a little bit better.
Big, dude, solid amp, overall.
Yeah.
That's a top 3 for me. I don't know where I would necessarily put that. But that was up there just based on amp. And soft grab on that. What was it? The right flare?
Yeah.
maybe on that 9
Yeah,
too.
kind of soft grab on the 9 too.
But again, like very composed and good amplitude, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely an upgradable run. One would think that's going to hold into the top 5. And
For
she's
sure. And
like, she didn't even like spin at the bottom. She was like, yeah, I know it's a long night. I know
yeah,
we got a lot going on.
for sure. And like typically that's where she puts the 10 in, right?
Yeah.
That last left hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Second place.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I like it.
She could do that run way better too. Abby with the inside info says that the pipe is also undervert.
Undervert, was that cut to Alex Ferreira specs? Is that why it's
I would
undervert?
assume so. Alex and Eileen, I'm sure, asked for that specifically.
Yeah, they both want
All
to
right, we got an
want
Amy
to pop
Fraser
it
sighting.
hard. Nice. Dude, massive fan of the first 3 hits there.
Yeah.
There's just no getting around that. I'm like a huge fan. That was sick.
And she's holding momentum pretty good too. Oh.
She is a little off on the line
Just
there,
land.
but oh, dude, count it. That's a make for me, 100%.
She kind of landed.
Yeah.
Are you putting that above Svea, Pete?
Gosh, I don't know. Like a couple kind of bobbles in there, but at the same time, like the technical like linking of tricks in that run to me kind of would put it up there.
Yeah.
Like nothing was that unclean besides that last like kind of swerve.
Yeah, between
you
her
know,
last
from
2
the
hits, yeah, she wrong edged a little bit.
yeah, but I mean, still going for it too. And who doesn't like somebody landing as the pipe falls away?
I know, that's
It's kind
the
of
best.
it's a boss move. It really is. Like, oh, it shows me that like, oh, I don't care. You know,
Yeah.
like, gonna go for it anyways. That's what I'm here for.
Oh,
Yeah.
they put her in second. Wow.
Oh.
That's a big score. I mean, I'm not totally opposed to it, to be honest with you. It's a heavy score, but I mean, she's got a crazy run.
Yeah, it's a really good run.
Doing that run on the edge of control, I'm fine with.
Yeah, and another one, or you know, maybe 3 more. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a
Maggie's
Maggie
like,
Boysen
give me some
question.
details.
Yeah,
it is cool how they put them like right there, right at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I think it's sweet.
I like that. Yeah.
That is boss. You're not picking up my computer in the background, are you?
No, not at all. I'm gonna nice. Let me know if you can hear mine. I'm going up a notch or 2 because like I can kind of hear, but I can't really hear. Yeah, Abby, you too can monitor us and yell at us if you can hear our laptops or anything, and it gets weird. You'll know better than we will.
Sick purple kit. Yes, I agree with that. I'm here for mustaches and purple jackets and all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Zoe, which like I don't know, heading into this, no, Eileen would be considered a favorite.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, and that
I'm already claiming first place right now, Pete. I saw 1 hit and I'm gonna say first place.
Oh, just amplitude too.
Yeah, not a great grab it looked like on that switch sev, but
no, but she is putting an absolute heater down right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some touch grabs in there, but it looked to me like there were grabs. So if we're, if we're given leeway, I feel like to, not necessarily perfect execution, but good runs like they did with Amy. So if we're doing that, that's first place and it's not particularly close.
Yeah, I would agree too. I almost want to, like, she's got a pretty direct line.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that she left a hit at the bottom by any means, but there was like a little bit of wall left at the bottom.
Yeah, and maybe I feel like she did okay. That's I disagree, Pete. I think you're wrong on that.
I disagree too. So do the judges with an 89 and into first place, where she should be sitting. Yep.
What's the format for Halfpipe? So, Latanya, the format is everyone gets 2 runs, whole field, all 8, and then they cut it in half to 4, and then those 4 get another 2 runs. and that's the final.
And if you'd like our opinion on that, especially from the event earlier today, we don't love it.
Yeah,
And I don't
we
know if you
think
want
it's
our opinion,
kind of
but
stupid, but you know, you
gonna
make up
give
your
it
own
to you
mind.
anyways. Yeah. Yeah, not like wildly in love with it, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say for her, you can definitely see it even on that first like massive left five.
yeah,
Not like a super clean mute grab.
no,
Like it looked like it, kind of like the Invisimute there a little bit.
yeah.
But at
There
the
were
same
some
time,
binding touches and some, yeah, top sheet tickles,
yep,
but
yep.
that's all right. It was the
Uh,
first run. You know, who cares?
First round, and I think well deserved into that top spot there too.
Yeah.
What I wish we had a boots on the ground Carly update on the Hannah situation, because whatever happened there, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm hoping it was like a equipment issue and
You can say
not
that again.
a health issue,
Yeah.
but it
Not a
looked like a,
structural. Yeah.
yeah, it kind of looked like a health issue though, unfortunately.
Yeah. That
Again,
is a fact.
I hope not.
So
Uh,
Abby, how long have you been in Boston? Like, I mean, Pete, I could legitimately talk to Abby about Boston for this entire stream.
I know,
We were
dude.
actually
So
there. Was it this summer? Okay, well now all my things are running together. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we were there this summer. You've been there 2 years. How many
one
Red
and a
Sox
half
games
years.
have you been to? Because if it's less than one half of a game, I'm going to be really upset.
Yeah, I feel like Abby should just get a cell phone and some headphones and just log
Yeah.
in with us.
Yeah, Abby, you want the call-in link because
Yeah, let's just link you in here. We'd love to actually
this
chat.
close to doing a little catch up with Abby here live.
Yeah. Um yeah, I guess my other question, and maybe it's like too personal for live stream, but like, so Sammy is there too? Is he there? Is that still a thing? Is that too personal? You can tell me if it's too personal.
It might be too personal for this arena, but I would, yeah, I also think that might be, yeah, a thing for sure.
That's fine. I mean, you're two of our biggest fans today so far, so I feel like, who are we really talking to?
Yeah,
Like that's
I know,
who we're
right?
that's who we're talking to. So okay, let's just while we're on this little break here between runs, but it looks like we're going to start again. Who is the alternate now that made it in for Big Air tonight, which is right after this, with Eileen not in
Yeah, I
that
saw
too?
that. Let me see if I have it on this device called a cell phone.
I feel like you have lots of things running. Like you have a camera and a
I
tablet and a
have
computer and a cell phone.
I
My
have a
setup
lot
is,
of things going. Grace
yeah.
Henderson I see is on. Muriel Moore is on. I don't know if she was on before, but Grace I think is a new development, right?
I thought Grace was in. I could be wrong though.
I don't know.
It might be Muriel. Yeah, because I think that German flag is a new flag to me.
Okay.
And look, I don't even look at the names. I just like, where are you from? I already know what you do.
Yeah, that's true. If it's not an American flag, it's probably the only flag on the list.
Yep. I also wonder too. So okay, and we cannot talk about this much more, but Eileen out is like a big deal for this X Games.
It's it's a huge deal.
It is very much a deal, and I'm sure on all these like little intermission breaks, they were probably had a ton of stuff peppered with Eileen interviews or this or that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is. I mean, it's kind of nice. They just had one with Zoe right there. It's nice to get some other faces in the
Yeah.
mix, maybe. Also, I am sorry about Eileen getting hurt. It's a bummer. It
That's
really
not
is.
really what you want. It makes for a less interesting TV show. But yeah, so Latanya wants to know what happened to her. So she took a crash in the street style event, which was just before this. And like, honestly, to me, it's crazy that she even did street style. Like,
Yeah,
that would make 3 events for her today. Like,
I know.
so she had
With
street style, pipe, and big air. Like, if I'm her, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll pass on street style. And yeah, I'm a
Sure.
not do every event that is available to me at this contest, but
For sure. And if you remember
I am not her coach.
when we did our half pipe predictions, I had said I don't think she's going to win half pipe because she's doing all these other events, and I was not talking about getting injured.
Yeah, no,
I was just talking about, yeah, kind of getting spread too thin, and that's what happened. So I'm going to give myself a
yeah,
gold star.
yeah. I
Kind
mean,
of
I
called
hate
it.
to say it,
I'm
Pete,
also
but you were right, and yeah,
I'm
I
also again sorry. It's like nobody wants that to happen.
no, I did just see Ryan's
Uh,
mustache again too, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
oh, I missed it because I was looking up the ski street style
Well,
to see
better.
who won there. We had Olivia Aslan in first, Bella Bacon in second, Marion Balsamo in third.
Okay.
And Eileen, even with a slam, took a rough fourth place there because she
Ooh,
was
that
in the finals.
was Abby. That was an Abby Hansen straight air right there. Did you see that?
Oh, I just went back. Sorry,
Young
I
friend
got
Catherine
distracted.
Gray just with like a 15-foot straight air.
Must be a mammoth thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mammoth things. Yeah.
yeah. That's awesome too, though. I mean, again, it's terrible that somebody got hurt and they're not in, but like giving, the young up and comer is like, okay, you were
Yeah.
here, you're training, and like you're in now,
Yep.
right? You lump it in the same boat as the Luca Harrington from earlier today. There's another shout out for you, buddy. Good job.
Yeah. Never gonna stop talking about that.
Yeah, probably not. All right, so we're into second runs. We've got Savea in fifth, sitting just outside
Yep.
with Cassie Sharp ahead of her. So, whew, it'll be a big second run for Savea.
Yeah. Svea's gonna have to throw that 10. That is for sure.
I think that would likely be in the game plan for run two. Dang, Pengi, that was another nice run. I
Yeah.
don't know, might be above the first. Again, some kind of missed grabs there,
It,
but like
yeah. It looked.
composition,
Agreed.
full run,
It
very
looked
nice.
very similar to her first run to me. But, I didn't take notes.
I also was not taking notes. Forgot my notepad.
Yeah. But solid
Ooh,
skier. Definitely, yeah. Definitely that was a whiff grab.
yeah, and a little off on that second to last hit landing too.
Yeah.
Just kind of op edge, but wow, but that went up there. That went above Zoe.
Oh, right.
Do you have a
Well,
instant reaction on that one there, Andy?
that doesn't seem like an accurate score for me, but I mean, I guess it's also just the semifinals or the qualifying round. So does it matter? Like, I think she should be in final. Yeah, she should probably be in
Yeah,
final. But do I think that's better than Zoe's run? I mean, not in a million years, but
yeah, yeah. And that's why you're not a judge. Have
yeah.
they asked you?
Again,
Have they asked you to
overqualified to
be a
be a
judge?
judge. Since I quit uh, coaching, I had someone reach out to me like once, like, "Hey, there's a thing. You want to do the thing?" And I was like, "I mean, maybe." And then that was all that I heard. So I think it's probably
Uh,
for the. Let's be honest. It's probably for the best.
Probably. I've
If
got a funny judging story too, but Savea's about to drop.
okay,
So we should watch this and then remind me,
yeah.
and I'll tell you. Let's go, Svea.
I mean, I don't think, yeah, them watching any of the content that we put out recently would convince them that maybe we should start judging again.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a nice flat five. Come on, Svea.
come on.
Yeah, she is pulling zero punches now. Come on, Svea.
Let's go. No.
Oh,
Dang.
you are about a second in front of me.
I don't
Yeah.
mean to be. I think our internet speed must be faster here in Montana, but
Yeah, I'm sure.
oh, bummer.
After that, I'm refreshing because now I'm offended.
Yeah, that is a heartbreak, dude. This is why I do not like the judging format, right?
Yeah.
Like Savea's run to me is a top 4 run.
Yep.
And we're at the X Games, and like, you know, we're treating this like a 2-run qualifier at some boring FIS event. This is not a boring FIS event. This is the X Games. If you got invited here, you should get your time to shine, and you should get your 3-4 runs, whatever it may be, and duke it out that way. Cutting the field of 8 is just so silly to me.
Yep. No notes.
Oh, frustrating. So my judging story is I saw a post from Jason Aarons, and it was probably in the summer. It was like, hey, we're looking for more judges, and we've got like this clinic coming up. And
Oh yeah.
I responded and was like, oh, I would judge. I don't want to do the clinic though. And he responded back, I think not knowing I was joking. And I don't even know him that well. We've chatted a few times, like at an event, you know, and about probably like a situation.
Right.
Or, you know,
Yeah.
and he was like, no, you have to do the clinic. And I was like, I'm out. I won't be doing it.
Well, that clears that right up.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's not very busy tonight. So if you're watching, dude, Jason, I was joking, dude.
Yeah,
it's a joke.
Should you happen to stop by the stream while you're currently judging the X Games, just know Pete was being a little sarcastic.
I sure was. I hope we're playing in the background there in the judge's booth. All right. Rachel Carker, who is on the outside right now, too.
Yeah, this is another big one right here.
Yeah.
That switch 3 was not super rad. Okay, but she's back up on the flares. No grab.
This is...
I mean, that's maybe a small improvement, but definitely not over Cassie, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is like a tough bubble. I don't like this either, right? Like, I don't know. I want to see everybody get their 4 runs and keep progressing and see some shakeups in the podium.
Yeah.
So that's not above Cassie for you.
No. I mean, I guess it's reasonably close. Like looking back at what Cassie did, like Cassie's run was not incredible, but I feel like there was too many mistakes there. Cassie had mistakes too, but I don't know. That was a lot of mistakes.
It was. She's got a decent variety of skills, though.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, but 79, not even above Svea.
Yeah, and nowhere near her best run either. So that never helps when it's like.
Yeah, clutch moment, not your best run.
Yeah.
All right, so can Cassie bump up off the bubble here? Is there anybody behind her? Still to drop Zoe. Who's already ahead of
I think it's
her.
just Zoe, so I think Cassie's definitely in. But if I'm her, I want a shot at the 1080 at the bottom. That's what I do if I'm Cassie.
I think so too, and then they'll reseed them into finals, right?
Yeah.
Might be nice to not drop first.
Yeah.
In finals too.
Yeah.
You know, or at least be like a second drop, get up a little bit more.
Yeah. I wonder if she has even practiced upgrading any of those. The air to fakie to switch 3. Come on, Cassie, do the 10.
Dude, the flares
That's a good run.
That was a great run. I mean, obvious improvement there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. Okay, where do you put it before the score comes in?
Oof. I mean, if she got all her grabs based on what we've seen so far, it's first place. But that's, I mean, that's just like, I don't love Li Fenghui's run. Like to me, Zoe should be in first, and then Cassie second, and Fenghui third.
Yeah, I think it's interesting too. I mean, she did get a few of those in third. Okay, I figured that would be above Amy's. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder what their breakdown is, kind of like on the grabbing aspect too, right? I don't know. Or is it like
question in chat is why don't you like Okay, so yeah, we got Amy Frazier back in. And it's like,
I would,
being consistently okay at things isn't really, what I want to see in a half pipe skier. I'd rather see you specialize in something and do that one thing really well.
I would agree with you. And while Amy's run, like you were talking amplitude for Fengi Lee,
Yeah.
you know, her amplitude's much lower at the top of that run, right? But like the technicality of skills that you're seeing and what she's linking up there
Is crazy.
It's crazy. It's enough for me to stay like excited, invested in the run. And then she
Agreed.
brings that amplitude up as she turns around back forward, maybe gets more into some more comfortable skills like a natural 9, whatever it may be.
Yeah. And she carries speed. Amy, she carries speed well, like through her run. Like, yeah, it's the top isn't very big when she's going switch, but she has amplitude at the bottom for her 9s. So that's actually really difficult to do.
I like that run a lot. I think we saw some amplitude, greater amplitude at the start of that run. It'd be pretty sweet. Be a contender right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is Zoe drop, looking probably to overtake that first again, to be last to drop. I think they just said it on the live stream too. Gosh, do I love that amplitude?
Yeah.
It's I know it's like a natural 5 or just left 5, but it is sick. Oh,
yeah, she didn't quite get back on rotation. That looked more like off axis, her switch left 7, than she normally does. And I was like, oh, that's a cool angle. And then she landed back seat, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. No, she's not. That was a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of makes sense at the same time, though. She's safe. She's in second.
Yeah, it's not a big
deal. On to finals. Yeah, and I guess we didn't see Hannah take her second run, so
yeah,
fingers crossed. Good. Oh boy, I hope you're
Hannah,
okay.
Hope you're okay.
You're still number one in our hearts and minds,
Yep. Yeah, she's.
Well,
I mean, I'm okay with Hannah. I mean, not that it's up to me, but if Hannah doesn't feel 100%, then Hannah should take it easy. Like, this is not a year to, suffer a major injury. This is a year to just kind of get through.
Yeah, I would.
With the Olympics being next year, which is what I'm, kind of digging at for those that don't know. So, yeah.
Yeah. Stay safe and healthy.
Yes.
Build on that.
As healthy as you can.
For sure.
Well, Pete, what was your takeaway from the semifinals, qualifiers? I still don't know what they're called.
Qualifiers. My takeaway is I still don't like the format, and I know I've just been beating a dead horse on this like all day.
Yeah, we are definitely punishing that horse, but here we are.
It's upsetting to me, and again, we've seen changes throughout the years in X Games in the format and the way that they run events, and we go full jam style, we go this, we go that. It feels like a little fist to me, but we're not working with like a full field, right?
Yeah.
We're working with what we would consider to be the top 8 like female half pipe skiers right now.
Yep.
And so I think if anything, I'd almost like to see it just go back to, okay, if 4 runs for 8 is too much in terms of time, I'd like to see it go back to just a 3-run final, which was a standard in the past, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd rather see that because I personally want to see Savea do another run and put her 10 down and see where that puts her. If she like ices all of her grabs, I'd prefer to see her have another run.
Yeah.
Rachel Carker too. Everybody. I would just want to see more skiing from everybody, I guess, is my like takeaway from it.
I would agree with all that.
And I will.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah. As long as like just what I don't want to see now is just people do the runs that they did in the qualifier and just hope that other people fall. You know what I mean? Because like for me, that's the exciting thing, is to see how people are like, oh, how are they going to up their runs now? But since it's a whole new round and none of the scores count, it's like,
you got to put your like kind of go-to run down
Yeah, do you
again,
put your safety
right?
run down? So here's a question, Pete. Should they leave the scoreboard up? Like, should you keep your best score going into this final round, and then you get 2 runs to try to beat other people's best scores?
I think that would be helpful, right? In terms of like seeing some progression or like,
Yeah,
okay, I'm like safe. I already have my safe run because you already did 2 runs and got scored on it.
yeah.
So you're right to like completely start over again is it's like
Because it's
boring.
like, yeah, because like that's what we saw in men's slope, right? Because like
Yeah.
what, like, I mean, Mac didn't even put down a great run and he got third. So it's like what would have been best is to just kind of chill and put down a mediocre run. Like that would have been the
Yeah.
best strategy in men's slope. And that's not really what you want, in my
No.
opinion. You want a fire.
I think that's a good takeaway. I really do. Where it's like we yeah, it's frustrating that you have to like kind of put it down again, or if you were to put
Yeah.
yourself out on a limb and say just going to charge to the moon on this second one, like you don't have a fallback. There's a chance that you are that fourth place one.
Yeah.
The question that we asked Carly to ask people, and we'll see what kind of results we get back, is who's going to get fourth place today in whatever event.
One of the worst questions you can possibly ask someone.
It is, but now
here we
what we're
are.
seeing is as they chop this in half, fourth place is like a really rough, real deal. Like you've made it into finals, so it's
Yeah.
not like this juggling between 8 people for fourth place. You're juggling between 4 people for fourth place. I don't know.
Yep.
They need to do something about it because I need more hype in my my viewing, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, what it does do, to give them some credit, is it does create a little bit of drama early on. You know what I mean? Like it does, introducing a cut, but so I think for people that are more casual viewers, it's like, oh man, like you like the Survivor reality TV show, who's getting cut, but you do see less interesting skiing for dorks like us. Switch
Yeah,
7,
for
not a
sure.
very good Switch 7.
No.
Switch 5. I'm sorry, that was a Switch 9 first hit, not Switch 7. But I mean, here we are. Like, this is by far not her best run. Her other 2 runs, in my opinion, were better than that run. Like that's a low scoring run. Low amplitude, not a lot of grabs, a lot of mistakes. That's like a 75.
Yeah.
Like that's her
I know,
worst
and now
run
it's
of
like
the day.
right. And so like if she did have something more in the pocket, does she bring it out, or she was like, wait, I had a bunch of mistakes in that run. I got scored lower than I did in qualifiers, maybe.
Yeah.
So now I need to like do that run again and do it really well. But for us, right?
Yeah.
We're not getting that little bit extra. I have a random off-topic question for you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what is Sally Hansen?
I have absolutely no idea. It seems like they're doing her nails as they're talking about Sally Hansen. So yeah, if we have any ladies in chat that have any idea what Sally Hansen is, by all means let us know, because we are 2 dudes who don't do our nails and we are completely clueless.
Yeah, and they're a major title sponsor. Like they were all over Slopestyle on the jumps. They're all up on the banners. I would really like to know. Let me go back.
Did you see what the score was, by the way, for Amy? Because I didn't even see the score come down. So
no, I missed it. Abby said it is a nail polish brand. Thank you, Abby.
Okay,
odd combo, though. That's an odd combo for X Games.
I mean,
like
you'll take whatever sponsors you can, I guess.
Yeah, that's valid. Monster and Pacifico makes sense to me. 1 in the morning, 1 at night, sort of deal. Okay, here we go.
That does make a whole lot of sense. A little back seat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Maggie Voisin just said amplitude is king, and that is what the judges love. She must have been in the riders meeting.
Yeah, she must have been. Okay. I mean, I might say that was Cassie's best run of the night. So
I'm gonna say that was the best 10. of the night right there. What's that?
I said, there's no monster girl standing up against the backdrop awkwardly.
It's weird. You know who I did see in the background was Carly Margulies' father. Uh,
Ooh.
he's had a mustache for a long
Yeah,
time,
yeah, he could teach
and
Ryan some
still
things
does.
about that mustache.
Yeah, recognizable
Yeah,
mammoth mustaches are
our man Mark. Yeah,
thing. Yeah, oh, that's right, Mark Margulies.
yeah,
Great name too.
yeah, yeah. Great name.
Anyways, not to take away from Cassie's run, but I think that that was like her best run of the night. That was her best 10 of the night. 88.33, top of the pops right
I
there.
like it. Oh yeah, they gave Amy Frazier an 84. I mean, I guess
Seems,
what does it matter? At this point,
yeah,
to me, that's a little high. But what does it matter? There's only 4 people. There's plenty of
sure.
open
We're
scores
just
there. But
we're just ranking too.
yeah,
These aren't real scores.
yeah. What does it matter?
There isn't that much thought that goes into them apparently. But I'm just kidding. Oh, that was bad. Judges,
Yeah, he doesn't
tune,
mean it. He's real
tune us
funny.
out.
His jokes. This guy and his jokes. All right, Zoe. It's time to put it down.
Yeah, interesting too for Zoe, because she did go down on that second run, so she won't have that last run, that final say
Yeah,
here in finals.
that was pretty sick.
Yes, that was.
She did not grab there. Yeah,
No.
she's not. She's not taking off right on that. Switch left 7, Pete.
Yeah, and that super back seat. I could hear him in the background too, and I think the kind of like height meter deal, like she is going the biggest, but also like Cassie's 10 is huge at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like I know, but I think her 5 probably beats it. Zoe's 5 beats that up top.
I agree.
I also don't know how correct the height meter deal actually is.
No, I have questions on the height meter as
Yeah.
usual.
What sort of AI is running that?
I know, right? If it's some old AI, let's put it that way. The AI has been around for a long time.
Yeah, I think they contract one old guy to sit there with one eye open and like, oh yeah,
pinch zoom his cell phone and be like, yeah, you see that?
That's a 7.6 right there. Oh, that's a 8.1. All right. Thangy Lee. Here we go. Wonder if my friend Bobby Sontag's gonna jump back in.
He literally just jumped into chat and said, "I'm back. What did I miss?"
Oh. Nothing, Bobby. We've just been complaining.
Yeah. Well, Eileen's
I also know
that's the big thing that you missed.
Eileen's out. We're complaining, and we know that's what you're here for. That's the full update.
You're welcome.
Also, we don't enjoy the format.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to tune in here because I kind of missed some top ones.
I think that's the first time she tried a 9 tonight.
I think so too, and a little off on the landing, and obviously no grab on that, but that could be a big deal.
Yeah.
If it goes down in the second run clean, it also could be a big deal that she didn't land.
This also first run. Yeah, dude. I'm also like, you scored a 91 without it, and there was no one in the 90s yet. Maybe don't pull that out. I mean, that's just, I'd rather see her do it, but if I'm thinking along with her coaching staff here, I'm like, hey, how about you just put down a run that you can do in your sleep?
That also qualified you in first place. I mean, This is exactly what we're talking about, is what tactic do you take in when you go to now the 4-person final?
Yeah.
And again, as for us as viewers, I mean, we appreciate that she's like going to push it.
I think it's
and
sick
up
that
in
she
it.
pushes it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
But maybe not the best tactic.
Potentially not. I'm going to lower my thing here real quick.
It all comes down to this.
Here we go. We got 4 more runs.
Do I need to call my bookie and cancel my bets, or is Eileen still competing in Big Air? No, man, she is out for Big Air. You get out of all your Eileen wagers that you have. Your
Yeah, you're
bookie's gonna
holding a
let you get out.
rough
Get out.
position right now. Rough position.
Yep.
And I talked about that earlier. Yeah, there was probably a lot of bets out there for her. She was a clean favorite.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Definitely lost some amplitude on landing.
Yep.
On the switch 9 there.
She did a switch 3 instead of a switch 7. Yeah.
I don't think this will be above that first one there. No, but I mean, for Amy right now, you're sitting in second.
Sitting in second place at X Games.
It's not a bad place to be sitting. He also made it to finals. Congratulations, you know. Yeah.
Where's again, my favorite special correspondent? We know Carly is around, but she hasn't called in yet. She said she was going to focus more on, sending us some content clips.
So we know she's working too. Yeah. She's a hard worker. She's out there doing her thing.
Yeah.
If anything, we should send the call-in link to Mark Margulies.
Yeah.
They get him to
see what Mark thinks.
Yeah. Some opinions through the mustache there. All right, Cassie Sharp, dude. This is like, I mean, there is still a great amount of excitement here where we have like Zoe who didn't land, right?
Yeah.
But also doesn't have final say. Cassie sitting in first. I mean, this is going to be a spicy last 3 runs here.
Yeah. Did not see a grab. Tough to tell.
Yeah.
I feel like the drone cam is not a good cam to find grabs in.
Yeah, that's just what I was going to say. It's a little overwhelming.
Okay. Well, in the end,
flare to power 90.
Yep.
It did not matter. So 88.33 or ranking off of run 1.
Well, it's definitely a podium because
Yeah, that's true, huh?
Yep.
There we go. Be sweet. I would like
improve.
DNI.
My favorite.
I wonder if the Sonic guy will be back to present medals again.
Well, actually, so they had the Neff founder as the medal presenter. Apparently, he's with the investment group that bought X Games, which I didn't know.
Oh, that's cool. To be honest, I didn't know Neff was still a big deal.
Evidently.
Yeah.
All right,
Good
Zoe.
to know. I wonder how Skull Candy is doing.
I don't think they're doing well. I think the answer to that is not well.
Okay.
I mean,
valid answer.
I don't know anything, but you don't see, you don't see them around a whole lot these days. Not a whole lot of riders on Skull Candies. You see them a lot more in TJ Maxx than you see them on the ski hills.
That's valid. All right, Zoe, one more shot here.
Yep, we need this.
You need this.
Ooh, that was beautiful.
Mellow. Nice. I feel like that was like the best mute there too.
On your toes. That's good.
Ooh. This is a heater so far.
No. Oh my God.
You're ahead of me, and that was frustrating. Now I'm behind, but
sorry.
What? I mean, that was landed with just like a up the pipeline.
Yeah.
Like, do you count, like, if you're a judge, for you, that's like a nope.
I don't know.
That to me was like real gray area.
A deduction.
Dude, the mute on the 5 too was the first time I saw the fingers like lock and slide.
Yeah, she didn't grab. Yeah, I mean, she slid it. To me, I'd almost score the lack of grab worse than the landing. Sal doesn't like it. I mean, it's obviously in third place, but is it in the 70s or is it in the 80s? That's the question. Oh, man, though. That was a good-looking run.
Yeah, it was.
They only gave her a 68. Wow. So they...
Wow.
All
I
right,
mean,
so
it's still.
is Li Fangui going to do her full run with a 9, or is she going to take a step back and just put down her qualifying run now?
Oh, I mean, smart move would be to step it back. What do I want to see? Bring the 9, bring the
Yeah.
noise, like go for gold. Because it's the X Games and you're in finals and it's your last run. Like, it's not like there's nothing to lose. There's like everything to lose.
Yeah,
But I
there's
would say,
kind of everything to lose sitting in 4th place.
yeah, go for it. Uh, I'm really bummed for Zoe because I think that run was like,
Yeah, had the potential to win.
yeah,
Totally agree.
100%.
But yeah, Abby, I agree. I don't think they should have given it to her either.
Okay.
All right, this is the hit right here. Yeah, she's toned it down just a 5.
Oh, yeah. I'm very nervous right now.
Oh, wow. I mean, they're going to put it in 3rd, but it was not really, it wasn't better than Zoe's run, if I'm being honest. Like,
no, I don't think it was either.
oof.
I don't know if that can go into 3rd, and it kind of depends on what they really hit Zoe on.
Yeah.
Like, did they hit her on the
right.
landing of
Yeah,
the
you're
last
right.
one, or did they hit her on the no grab? Because Feng Li here, that was a straight no grab on the last
almost hit. Okay. My opinion is Zoe's whole run was better, unquestionably.
Yes.
The whole run was better, except for the last hit, where they did almost the exact same thing, but Zoe did it a little bit worse.
And if that, I don't know, like rotation wise, it's like, yeah, those were both like very, very similar.
I mean,
I would give it to Zoe.
I would also give it to Zoe, but I don't think they're going to.
Oh.
But prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong. Yeah.
54-3-3.
They put her in second?
80 second?
Put her in second?
I don't know, Andy. please give me your take on this, Andy.
I don't think you want to hear it.
I think the world needs to hear it.
What?
Please. That was not the second place run for me. My take. That's my take.
No, my take is that is the 4th place run by a significant amount, and it's in second. But anyway, okay. Congrats to Cassie though.
Big ups.
100% deserved it. She skied great.
She skied amazing. Her last 10 was amazing.
Yeah. Best
she's
run
back
I've seen
after
her
being
do in a long time.
Yeah, and she's back after being like a new mom too.
Yeah.
It's like huge. I'm super pumped for her.
Yeah, totally agree. Congrats to Cassie.
Yeah, give that gold medal straight to your child.
Yeah. And just give it to her right now. Give her the medal right now.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah, that's so rad. I'm definitely pumped that she pulled it out tonight. And I think she's kind of been trending that way, right? She kind of just got back in.
Yeah, she's totally been trending that direction, but like this was her best run all year, where she's been climbing, getting better, but that was a sick run.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm so happy for Cassie, and I am a little bummed with the rest of the podium. I'm a little bummed. Are you going to send, here's my question, Andy. Are you going to send a direct message to the judges?
Probably not. I think I'm just going to let that sleeping dog lie, Pete, and just say, I disagree.
I also disagree. Okay. So far, we've done this for men's slope. We've done this for women's pipe, right?
Yes.
And we have a couple of gripes with both of the.
We have gripes?
These two guys with a couple of gripes. But I think we need to, and you're much better at taking notes than I am.
Uh-huh.
I think we need to kind of take some notes here that, like, we maybe have an issue with Colby Stevenson in slopestyle not making finals over Burke Rude.
Yeah, I think that's a fair
And I
concern.
think we have a bit of an issue here with the podium that we're going to need to
Potentially.
dis-
Potentially.
discuss further. Or I want some answers. I want to know what was the rationale.
Yeah.
Everybody wants. That's all we want is just some answers.
Yeah, damn it. We need answers.
We sure do.
Yeah, Latanya says I need a purple Cassie T-shirt. Ooh, so is that? I feel like that might be a reference to fist-sucks.com, which is our merch website that you can go to right now to check out all of our Fist Sucks related gear. And yeah, maybe we're gonna have a purple Cassie X Games winning T-shirt up there. I don't know. I don't know how it works. It's not a bad
I think
idea
it,
though.
no, I think it'd be sweet, like with the metal around her neck in the color.
Mm-hmm.
That is the predominant color of the X Games this year in terms of
Clearly,
outerwear.
yeah.
Yeah. I would get that shirt. I'm going to be the biggest supporter of the website. I've got a sweatshirt on the way already.
Yeah,
And if you're
same.
tuned in here and you don't like FIS events, please head over to FIS-sucks.com.
Or if you love Fist events and you just also love our TV show,
Yeah,
head
or
on
want to
over to
support some athletes.
fist-sucks.com.
And I think what's the deal? What did we decide if we do? Let's say we do a purple Cassie T-shirt. We will take 1/3 of the proceeds and put it into crypto for Cassie's baby.
That's a great idea. Yeah. What could go
That's
wrong?
like that's a win-win for everybody. We'll just need that baby's.
Maybe not a win for the baby in the long run, but you know,
who knows? I mean, I think if you pick the right coin on the crypto thing, it could pop.
it could.
You know?
Yeah, it could. It's all kinds of coins out there these days, Pete.
Yeah, I
Just
don't know much
choose
about.
the right one. Just got to navigate through.
I don't know anything about any of them, but I just I put money into it. I do.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 20.
Pete,
20 bucks,
I sold all my Bitcoin a couple weeks ago. I was like, and I'm good. I'm in the green and I'm out.
Yeah, that's probably a good move. Back in 2016, I purchased Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin,
wow.
sitting next to Colby Stevenson on the couch, and he put way more money in than I did because he was like a pro athlete who had money, and I was getting paid. What did we get paid a month? I don't know what you got paid, but I got paid close to a half a bag of peanuts. And I think at some point I was like, oh, I don't know about this. Let's just like cash out. And it was one of those like, shouldn't have cashed out.
Yeah, 2016 was a minute ago. That's for sure. You would have some cash still.
Yep. That's all right. We're building back up. And I think Colby sold his too because I talked to him about it.
Yeah, so he listened to you with that great financial advice, huh?
No, I think somebody else had told him, like, Colby, you put way too much money into this. Like, you need to pull this out of here. So actually, I didn't give him that advice. That was from somebody else.
Okay, well, that's good.
Made the mistake there.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know what Bitcoin was at in 2016. Probably not much.
No, it was pretty cheap. We both probably screwed up there, but that's okay.
Yeah, but
dude, again, because we're here in Aspen, I'm going to comment on some fashion. Was that a Gucci North Face collab coat and the guy who's donning the medals?
I didn't see that.
He's gonna come back in here for the Cassie Gold.
Gucci North Face collab. Cassie is hyped. Good for her.
Yeah, she should be. I'm hyped for her too. That's so rad. Keep your eyes out in the background here for a Carly Margulis sighting.
Yeah.
I guarantee she's going to be right in the mix there for some post-event interviews.
I have zero doubts.
Yep.
She is awfully good at it.
Dude, big ups, Cassie Sharp. We are pumped for you.
She's still skiing on those Zuma skis. I honestly didn't know that they were still a company, but what do I know?
Was that a Canadian company?
Oh, we got a comment from Woot Woot. I feel like Woot Woot gave us a comment like on our first video or something.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
What's up, dudes? Heck yeah. How can I click and
Woot
find
Woot.
out?
Good to see you.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah.
Thanks for jumping in.
Yeah.
So what do you think the time frame is here before we go over to women's big air?
I mean, we
Like, do you
probably
think
got
we're
a
gonna
few
go
minutes, but
straight over?
I hope so.
Might have to drink some water here because I've been talking nonstop.
Yeah.
How are you doing this? How are you hydrating? Do you
I
have a
got
little
water. I know you can't see my
secret
camera, but
Camelback?
I just showed the folks at home that I brought me a water bottle.
Yeah, very good. Not a
Had a
secret
little,
Camelback though.
no, not a
Up the
secret
sweatshirt.
Camelback. Had a little, used to work with Andy back in the early days of free skiing. Really?
Dude, woot woot to that.
Bro.
This is like a guessing game, and you don't have to spray your name out over our live stream if you don't want
Yeah,
to.
if you don't want to dox yourself right now, that's fine.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
also
the picture
terrible
of
with
the
names,
dog.
so unless you send me like a photo of your face, there's a fair chance that I wouldn't even necessarily remember your name because, you get old and you forget things.
Yeah, or I think, well, for verification, if you have a photo of you and Andy, potentially at the top of what
Nothing incriminating going on at the same time, though. Nothing else incriminating going on.
that's what I was gonna say. Andy, you were at the first X Games, right?
No, actually, I was not the first X Games.
Second
Not gonna
X
dox
Games.
myself. Yeah, woot woot, brother. That is a good call. Shoot, was I
Yeah.
at the second X Games? I was at a Mount Snow X Games. It was 01. So I don't know if that was the second one. Maybe it was the third one. I don't know, man.
I know that you probably have a file folder of like some gold pictures
Oh, there's some
from
funny
that
stuff for
era.
sure. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would
We
like to
moved
see
fairly
those.
recently too. So it was like, like going through like finding some old photos and stuff, and it's like, whoa, I hope that never sees the light of day. Let's just put down there in that box in that corner and yeah, not talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a few of those. I had a good friend from college who had some album up on Facebook,
Yeah.
and I had to call him up and be like, "Hey, buddy, it's 2024. Please take these down. Like, untag me, make this a private album, whatever you got to do." And I think I gave him a time frame. I was like, "If it's not down in 72 hours, I'm going to send a lawyer. Okay, I don't need these floating around here."
Yeah.
But
Putting stuff online back then was not nearly as cool as we thought it might have been.
No, not at all. Not something I would like somebody to go see. So I think they're down now, so I'm good.
No.
But I want to see your Mount Snow X Games pictures. Don't hide those from us. I think everybody would like to see that.
Yeah. No, there's memories.
01 X Games at Mount Snow was number 3.
I was there for it. I met Woods when he hit Powder Super Park in 2000. Dude, I don't know if I went off the Richter scale. If that was, Powder Super Park in May 2000. I don't think that was the one where Candide went nuts, was it?
That might have been the year 2000. We're talking the straight over hip hit 540.
Yeah, I want to
literally.
Yeah, I want to say that was
the world.
after 2000. I want to say that was like 01 or 02. But what do I know? That whole era was a blur for me, Pete.
Yeah, I believe it. I think that there's some rationale that Candide hit like changed more people than any other singular clip ever.
That was easily the I can't think of an adjective. The coolest, the craziest, the wildest thing I've ever seen in person in my entire life.
I mean, the fact that you were there in person is amazing. I remember watching Ski Movie 3: The Frontline and just rewind. Like God, he's still changing the sport too. What a legend.
So Woot Woot, were we at, was it Mammoth? Brett Kelly, what's up, brother?
PK strength coach.
Was it in Mammoth in 2000? Powder Super Park? I think it was. Yeah, Mammoth. Okay.
Probably was.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Too. Oh, okay. No, you know what? Maybe I remember that pipe event or that pipe shoot. I want to say the Phils were dressed in their like neon Phoenix like outfits that year. That's like the only thing that I remember about it. Watching
I like
the footage afterward, it was like, boys, you know, I know that they're paying you a lot of money, but if I'm you, I'm getting different colors next year. It's a little much. The neon's a little much.
I like that we've been like mildly talking about the fashion at the Aspen X Games, and you got to call out to a Phoenix kit from the year 2000. That's a great full circle moment.
Again, I don't remember much from back then, and the fact that I remember those kits, that is saying a lot. Super Park used to be in June. Yeah, so Abby, I'm pretty sure it was Mammoth, and then it went to June, and then it went back to Mammoth, if I remember correctly. Yep,
dude, Woot Woot says that you were the one blasting off.
I think you're lying. I don't know about all that.
I think you were, Andy. Don't be shy, dude.
I don't know.
You don't have to be humble. You were blasting off in the year 2000, and
It is funny. Going down memory lane for that at Super Park. The first time I realized that Candide knew my name was at Super Park because we all had a Dynastar house, and like I rolled in late, and like I opened up the door and Candide's just like sitting there, and I'm like, it's Candide, and he goes, "Hey, Andy," and I was like, he knows my name.
That's
so hyped. And I was like, "Hey, Candide, what's up, bro?" So like from that point on, like I felt like I could like talk to him, as a human being and not be afraid of him.
That's pretty amazing. I think I forget where we were, but somebody was like, "He's around," and I instantly got that like fanboy. Oh no, like I don't even know what to say to him. Coolest guy out there. I had the same moment because I got to meet Ludacris last summer, and we're talking international superstar Ludacris, and it was this like, dude, you're so cool, and he was like super chill, and it's so hard to not be a fanboy. Like I was gone.
Yeah, that is right. 5, 12, 60s. Going down memory lane, Pete.
Yeah, I like it. I think we need to pepper in some of your footage into this. I know that you're so...
Yeah. As Latanya knows, there are some VHS tapes gathering dust somewhere. As soon as you just digitize all your footage, maybe I'll digitize my footage.
All right.
But maybe not. Also, maybe not. No promises.
Yeah, digitize, Andy. We want it. And I assume like I have all hopes of doing this again next year too. So hopefully we can have like this, a little pre-show,
there's some funny stuff out there.
Andy pre-show.
I prefer not to think about it. And I just want to say too, if anyone sees the event happening, let us know, because we don't see the event happening, and this was a problem for Slopestyle. When no, Abby, no, we're not going to talk about the VHS tapes anymore. But yeah, if the event happens and we're just sitting here talking about stupid stuff, let us know.
Yeah, we blamed Roku last time, but it was Roku's fault last time.
Yeah, it was. But this time it might be our fault. So Woot Woot wants to know, low down, how's Gepper going to do at X Games Halfpipe podium? So we actually did not choose Gepper to podium at this event.
And those are wildly, I wouldn't call our opinions biased, but
it's a hot take.
It is a hot take. He wasn't on any list.
So
that's 1, 2, 3, and spoiler.
For me, it seems like so let's start from the top. Who did we choose? So I think I don't even remember. Alex was first.
For both of us, yeah.
Yeah, we both had Burke in there somewhere.
Burke was a second.
And then I
for
had
me.
Brendan McKay. And reasoning largely why no Gepper is like Gepper's amplitude really falls off at the bottom of his run. And I think X Games here, like if you don't end off strong, big amplitude, I don't think they're going to give it to you. I think Burke is hungry. He looked really
Starving.
upset that he did not podium in Copper. He deserved better than 6. And Brendan McKay just goes bigger probably than anybody else other than Alex. So I think that is going to be a thing.
Yeah, I think so too. That's kind of why I put Burke in second to behind Alex, is I think he's going to blast off. I know for a fact that he was upset after Copper Mountain. And again, in Copper, we're talking like a fifth judging panel and this and that. And so, but it's actually, you got to shine at the bottom here at X Games. Cassie just showed us that with her 100%. Amazing 10 and now gold medal.
But Pete, when we had those choices, though, we did not take into account the format because Gepper is super consistent. And I feel like this format definitely aids consistency. So I think Gepper has a better chance to podium now than I thought he did when we originally chose our picks. Because Gepper just grabs better, though, most all the time.
Yeah, Abby does have a point there for sure. We didn't take the format into account, but that's not our fault because X Games does not publicize anything before their little pre-show warm-up. Like, hey, welcome to, the very first event that we have. Just so you know, we're going to cut the field in half after 2 runs and then send them off to 2 more. Thanks for the heads up.
That's something else.
I'll
be interested to see how Brendan McKay does because he's the guy that doesn't have a ton of progression, big tricks, whatever, but is probably going to go massive. So,
or again, we had kind of talked on the side about this. Like, we've seen a very, very similar run from Brendan McKay in a lot of events over the last couple years or whatever. Is this the time that he pulls out that summer training, new hit, new skill?
Seems like a decent time.
And goes to the moon on it. So I think you were right to have him up. I don't remember who I put in 3rd place. I think it might have been either. Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter was on my. Maybe it was your spoiler. I don't remember.
I don't know either. Hunter was on my list though, and I stand by that big time. I think he's hungry too, starving.
Do you think he's going to change up his run from last year?
I don't want to I don't know anything and I haven't talked to Hunter at all, but is this the year that we see the triple? There's a controversial topic for you.
That is a take. That is a take because the Halfpipe is not like forgiving. It is rock solid. Ever since I left the industry, coaches are a new thing. Yeah, I mean, dude, we were coaching, so how hard do the coaches push the athletes? I mean, for us, not really that hard. Like, it is tough to convince a skier to do something that they don't want to do in a rock hard, crazy, icy halfpipe. Abby Hansen, who is in chat, was one of our coaches, so she could probably tell you better than we can. But
I've seen it from other coaches that push. I think my personal, and again, mostly slope style stuff was more like, how comfortable do you feel? Right? Like, what is going to be the best for you? How can we make your skills shine the best against the field, as opposed to you need to do this? I don't think I've ever said that to anybody. Ever.
Definitely. The Andy was always screaming, yelling, etc. Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, definitely the U.S. coaches are very like, hey, bro, how are you feeling today? Like, what do you think about that? Yeah, you probably got that. Like the U.S. coaches are pretty on that supportive side, in my opinion. Knowing the dudes that are up there, I can't see, Riddle being like, hey, triples now. Not seeing that go down.
No, me neither. And I think it has to be athlete driven too, right? Um,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's 2025. It could be the year of the triple in the half pipe.
I mean, it definitely could. Yeah, I mean, Hunter probably is the number one, probable suspect to do it.
I think so. But again, it's just I don't even know if it's like on his radar. And
Yeah, I don't know if it is too.
his run is great. I'm not saying he like needs a triple or anything. He's got a sick run. Um, so we'll see. And maybe it's one of those that gets into final. I don't know. Maybe I just kind of want it, but part of me kind of doesn't want it.
Yeah.
But part of me kind of wants it. I'm pretty undecided on it. So we'll see. And then what did Abby say earlier? That the pipe was like undervert
Yeah. If
too?
it's undervert, that is not a good sign. That is not a
No.
good sign at all.
Hunter's strong though. I don't know.
That's
Hopefully he's
true.
not watching right now, dude. Hunter, no pressure. Dude, just do your thing, dude. I think you're a fantastic skier.
See how
I love
supportive we
everything
are?
that you do. Yeah, there's the support.
Do we compare Hunter's last hit to Gepper's? Like, are we going to see a doc for that or reward? Yeah. I mean, I think, oh, man, that is such a tough question. Yeah. So, Abby wants to know, Pete, compare Gepper's last hit to Hunter's last hit.
Like Hunter's is really, really crazy to me diving forward, and he does it big.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't really hold back on that, and it's insane and it's unique. But I guess that's the why it's similar to Gepper's last hit. But I think Gepper like might tone the amplitude down to pull that off. I don't
Yeah.
know. I can't really. I don't know. I don't think anybody's gonna get docked or like super extra points for that. But I do like seeing that creative hit in there. Like that's super fun for me and like the full
Yeah.
composition of a run, you know?
Yeah. It's like, it's
So
way easier. So, they both do kind of like forward corking, I guess, forward bio type rotations. But like that kind of rotation gets way more dangerous, way more sketchy when you go bigger. And Hunter goes way bigger on it. So that to me is a whole thing. But I mean, Gepper's is also switched. So that's something else to
it's
consider too. But yeah, like to me, like every time I watch Hunter do his, I'm like, hold on, Hunter, hold on, hold on.
yeah,
Like it's always that little bit of, oh man, I hope he doesn't knuckle or deck, because he's coming in real close. Where
for
Gepper, it's
sure.
like,
I think
he's got it. He's like 8 feet out. He's gonna be fine.
yeah, there's a danger factor with hunters, right? And there's a reason that nobody else does that. And nobody
Yeah,
really does Geppers either, but I think like Hunters has that just like little bit more danger to me. Like you said, like you're like as soon as he takes off, you're like, oh my gosh, please, please get it back in.
yeah,
Um, so he gets maybe a few more bonus points for me. But again, I'm not a
yeah,
judge, and
yeah.
I tried to be.
I think that, I mean,
But
it's a really interesting conversation. Didn't Parker White do a triple spread eagle in one of the level 1 movies? I do believe he did. It would be something to watch someone go like massive in the half pipe and actually do a triple spread eagle. Like, I would legitimately give points for that. Like,
yeah, I kind of would too because it would be terrifying. You
yeah,
know, it's the same thing as like if you're hitting like a super, super big jump, like doing a straight air on it is like way scarier
yeah,
than a three or a backflip. Is like you got to do like something, but just like staring at 120 feet ahead of you is probably the most terrifying thing ever.
right.
The jeans, oh, woo woo, the jeans are gone, dude. He had a Instagram post of him like burning the jeans and he's done
Yeah,
with it for a while.
it was very dramatic. It was very sad.
Andy
Like,
wants it to come back though.
yeah, I'd love to see it come back. So Abby says I'd rather see Gepper do his switch hit first than carries the amplitude down the bottom of the run. And I agree with that, but does he have a switch right? He's got to have a switch right trick in the half pipe, right? Does he? He does the switch right
Well,
double, right?
yeah, I think so. I mean, remember from training, like Carly was saying, it's a 5 hit run. So
Yeah,
does he have a switch right in there? Yeah, I feel like he must.
yeah. Yeah. And Abby says he does a switch right dub 10. Yeah, if he
Okay.
did his, you know, what I would call switch Misty 9 into a switch right dub 10.
Yeah, I would call that a mild game changer. That would be a gnarly combo for sure. For sure.
Has taken over
Um,
the keyboard.
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Abby coming in hot and fast with some Gepper
Yeah,
rotation info here.
that also that also answered my question from earlier that I didn't know if was
Yeah.
appropriate to ask. But I
Yeah.
guess if you guys are in the same keyboard, you know.
Yeah. I'm assuming Sammy's in Boston too, so that's good. Why did you
Well,
guys go to
Abby,
Boston?
Sammy,
Do you guys have family in Boston? Getting
yeah,
married in
that's what
March.
I thought.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome. I had saw the announcement on that. That's sweet.
Yeah.
We're pumped for you guys.
Yeah.
Andy, I have to go to the restroom. I'm gonna
Abby
leave you alone
school.
for a second.
Oh my goodness, leave me alone with this riffraff. I might be
Yeah,
all
I'm
right.
super sorry, but it's like you know you have people to talk to on here. It's not vocal,
I'll
but
probably be all right. I would love for
I
them to
think you're
start
gonna
the
be
event at
okay.
some point too. That would be cool.
Yeah, I'll keep a headphone in case I have to rush back, but I don't
Okay,
think
good
I'll
idea.
make it through big air.
Something tells me you'll be all right.
Okay, BRB. That's what the kids say.
Yeah. So, I'm not sure those are super hip terms these days, Pete. But okay, so Abby's school. I mean, BU is a good school, Abby. So I do not blame you for a second. Where are you guys getting married? You guys just grow up so fast. Let me tell you. You're getting married in Hawaii. All right. I support that. We've actually never been to Hawaii, which to me is kind of crazy, but you know, we'll go one of these days. We got married in the middle of a field, basically in the middle of nowhere. I live in Virginia. I live in Norfolk, Virginia. Pete, he's in Montana. I don't think Pete will ever leave Montana.
I remember I was super excited about it. I come off. There's this event that we do.
Oh, we got a hot mic situation here with Pete, so that could be pretty funny. I hope you guys can hear that.
Doing it like last year, 4
So woot woot, Eileen is out. Eileen took a crash in street style, and she is out.
Nice debut right here.
Yeah, bigger mountains on the East Coast. That would be nice. All right, I'm gonna mute Pete's mic. But yeah, like the spot. So go up to northern Vermont, Sammy. Northern Vermont's got some decent mountains. That's where I actually grew up. We think the bigger alternate was Grace Henderson, but not sure. But yeah, I grew up skiing Smuggler's Notch, not too far from Jay Peak. There's some cool mountains up there, but it is desolate. Like, there's not going to be a whole lot. Grace in for slope. I'm not sure if Grace is in for slope or not. Pete is right now explaining to someone what we're doing, which is hilarious because I can hear him. But Jay Peak, I've heard good things. Yeah, I mean Jay Peak's good. They get a lot of snow. I was there for the 1260, says my mom. She was. This is a fact. All right, it looks like they're actually going to get started. Thank goodness. But yeah, that's a good question. If Grace is in for a slope or not, I have not looked at the slope list in a minute. But if I don't think Eileen has officially pulled out for slope, but yeah, it might stand to reason that Grace is first alternate. I'm not sure. They don't really release those alternate lists necessarily to the public, so who knows? Hey Pete, what's up?
Nothing. Did I do a technical whoopsies there?
I muted you, so you're good. I got your
Thanks
back,
very
bro.
much.
Oh,
You didn't hear me in the restroom, did you?
No. I think my camera died. I'm gonna change out the battery on my camera. So now it's my turn. Be right back.
Oh wait, now I'm solo? Oh no. Better go to the chat here so I can talk to somebody. What did you guys talk about while I was gone? Heels earlier this week, Eileen. I was there for the 5-12-60s, Marianne Woods. Nice. Well, this has been super fun. I appreciate everybody jumping on here. Because we've been having fun and we've decided that even if nobody watches, we're going to keep doing it because it's really fun for us. If anybody has some picks for women's big air, which is about to start, throw them in there. I have my personal picks and I will say them as well.
Woot woot. Good to see you, man. I still don't know who you are, but good to talk to someone from back in the day. An old friend from back in the day.
I know, it's too bad. Is there like a YouTube DM private message thing?
I don't think that exists. No.
Oh,
no, I don't think it does.
I should
maybe
get up on that.
A review of our picks for Big Air. Well, I know we both had Eileen. I had Tess winning. I would upgrade Mathilde onto my podium, and then Megan Oldham.
I had Mathilde winning. I think I had Megan, maybe Eileen or Megan. I think I had Eileen in like third.
We got Flora Tabanelli in here, though. Flora Tabanelli is getting upgraded to my spoiler, for sure.
She might have been my spoiler. I can't remember, but I have my support is going towards Mathilde. She's got some like wild tricks that others can't do. It's like so I think her switch dub 12 is amazing. Her nose butter dub 12 that we've seen in a couple events but didn't go great in those World Cup big airs. I just have high hopes. I think she's going to like lay it all out here. And I think this, to me, this is like her event to lose, if that makes sense.
I want to see Flora on the podium. I mean, she's got the two tricks that she's got, right, is dub 14 and switch Misty 10. I don't know what else she has. So Abby wants to know if you have any cash on Mathilde, Pete.
No, we've been talking about this betting thing, and Bobby just had a funny comment too. She's not competing, but Eileen is still my pick to win. Bobby, do you have some money out there that you're regretting currently?
That might be a thing. I would also love a Rel podium, though. It would be very cool to see Rel on the podium.
Me too. And
Here's Grace.
Let's not forget her knuckle huck last night.
Did you just see that? Are we?
Wait, no, I was over in the chats. We're going?
Yeah. Grace just laced a giant dub 10.
Yeah, that was sweet. Oh, there's Chris Henderson, mom, and Mark, dad. What's up, Henderson family? Yeah, Grace with the purple
boot grab, but still, that was huge. Well,
it's just Grace, and I'm a fan, so I'm pumped for her.
I gotta commentate. I gotta fill the space.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm going to go back to fashion. How many purple kits came out this year? Who decided purple was the color? I love it. Like
someone definitely had a decree. Did they have a meeting? Who was the mayor of this meeting? But clearly it was decided that purple is the color this year, and I'm here for it. I am.
His name is Jeremy Bloom. That's who had the meeting.
True. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. In order to pop off this year at X Games 2025, everybody wears purple. Okay. Muriel Moore, Germany.
the Germans.
Dude, solid. Like a little pre-spin on the takeoff there, but ain't nobody judging against that, you know? You can't hear my stuff in the back, can you?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was nice. You know, not necessarily.
No, but like big and strong landing. 2 dub 10s. I feel like that one, you know, maybe a little bit above Grace there. Yeah, 82.66. Sure enough. That's
Got
fine.
some consistent judging now, so we can stop complaining finally.
What's that?
I just said we seem to be more in line with the judges, Pete, in this contest so far than the previous one.
We've only had 2 people drop with similar dub 10s. I think if we had a disagreement already, I don't know, either we're off base or something's
okay,
wrong.
well this is answering a question. So they're calling this the playoffs. It says playoffs run 1 of 3. So this first round is not a qualifier, it's not a semifinal, it's a playoff.
Okay.
There you go, Pete. That's the
I
answer.
know. So, okay, but basically we're rolling into a different format here.
Yeah.
For
It's
this
playoffs.
event, which is, I don't know, it's just hard. All right, so that's our third dub 10, but that was a tweaked mute on that.
It was.
And
it was nice.
Quite nice, if I'd say so.
It was nice. I'm ready to see something other than a dub 10. Latanya
me
says,
too, but
what does that mean? What does what mean? We need specifics.
a double 10? Is that what it's in reference to? It might be.
Would you like to know what a double 10 is? We can tell you what a double 10 is.
1080.
I'm not a fan of the playoff format. Yeah. So.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, Rel. Here we go.
Oh, was that 12?
Are you ahead?
Yeah, I must be ahead.
I have to
I didn't see. I actually
here.
didn't see if she took off forward or backward.
That was a forward 12. I got to refresh. Why am I behind now? I thought I had the good interwebs.
I like that axis. It's kind of like a little wobble.
Uh-huh.
That's
I think it's
rad.
nice too.
But yeah, so basically playoff, it just means it's the qualifier round, and they're just calling it something hip and cool.
Fancy.
New.
It's that fancy name. Real with the 88.
First place. I agree. Actually,
I also agree. I think
How
so
is it
far.
I mean, is Halfpipe not straightforward? Like, what is happening? Like, all of a sudden, we agree with everything they put out, but Halfpipe was like, am I taking crazy pills?
Tonight's event was not straightforward, though. You are not taking crazy pills.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Abby, also not a fan of the playoff format. Yeah, me neither. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see how it plays out, because they at least get 3 runs here, right? And then we'll have, like, what, a top 4 that moves on to, like, another 3 runs or 2 runs? They did 2 runs, I think, for women's snowboarding last night, so I bet it's like a 2-run final.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we have
Super
another
flippy dub 12.
You know, this will be interesting too, because I don't think the grab was as good, but those were 2 wildly different axes on the 12s there, right?
Yeah.
Rel like way more wobbly, and that being like almost like straight overhead.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm that's for me, that's in the 3rd place area, maybe 3rd, 4th place. Because I feel like Annie's. Wait, did Annie do 12 or 10?
She did 10, but her mute was like so good and tweaked.
Yeah, that for me, that is definitely not second.
Before she drops,
okay,
Andy
it's second.
Second.
All right, so our first disagreement. You know, like we're allowed to disagree about one thing.
Yeah, and that's a close one. I feel like that one's close, and they kind of did it close. I don't necessarily.
Oh, Flora Tabanelli, here we go. Let's go.
Andy Woods.
They should just
number
give
1 right
6
here
runs and call it a day. Yeah, they should. Maybe they should just do what they did before. All right, this is gonna be a dub 12. Oh, she went 14. Let's go.
14. Got the safety.
Flora Tabanelli. What did I say, Pete? What did I say?
You've been saying it for a while, and let's not forget that you've called some things. Okay, yep. Some things that you have said have been true.
Okay,
so far,
we Pete, you can't just lay it all on me.
That's cool. I'll lump myself into the gold star category too.
Okay, so obviously first place, right? Like,
I think so. The 14.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Agree. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
there we
1
go.
and 2 solid right now. Tabanelli, Harwood, love it.
Yep. Totally agree. Okay, before Megan drops, because she's got to be coming up here, are we going to see triple? Is it going to be right off the bat?
No.
What do you think?
No, it's not.
Whoa.
Latanya
Okay.
seems to think that was dope too. I agree.
Yeah, that was.
That was what won her the event in Austria. What was the most recent bigger in Austria? Not Klagenfurt, the other one.
No, Kreisberg.
All right, we got a little switch left action coming from Tess,
We
looks like.
sure do. And again, the guy who likes to comment on the kits over here. Dude, I like the colorway. I like the god. I like that light green.
It's very French, too. Very French.
Yeah.
I feel like Kevin had a very similar kit. Oh my goodness. But that's just what Tess does. Her first run, she crashes really hard, and it looks like she's hurt, and then she gets up, and she goes on, and she wins the contest. That's what happens.
A competitor, and that was sweet. Like Switch 14, that was sick.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen this, I feel like before with her, we're like, we'll have to see like slow-mo replay on that, but like, should that ski have came off? Like, it didn't look like the most like off-kilter landing ever.
I agree.
Like, was that a brake drop? Like, where's the French tech? Where's your tech at?
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how cold it is. I don't know.
And where's just send somebody to get the ski. Don't make her walk back up. This is big dog Tesla dude we're talking about here.
Yeah, right?
Why is she getting her own ski?
I mean,
Who's
it
up
wasn't
on
a
the
perfect
knuckle?
landing, but yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Abby, Sammy say shouldn't have come off. It's so funny because I don't know who is actually behind the keyboard right now. I'm going to pretend like it's Abby, but I feel like it's probably Sammy.
I like how you said them both real quick there.
Abby's too nice. Abby wouldn't blame anyone. Abby wouldn't say Waxack's fault. I feel like that's Sammy.
That's a Sammy Schuling comment right there. Nah, but I kind of also agree. I think that was like landable, you know, and we're looking at like a brake drop din setting. Who knows what it is? Also, if she's on those Solomon bindings, I hate to complain, but those notoriously pop off at terrible times.
Yeah, true.
Sorry for complaining.
Sammy says Andy accurate, so yeah, it sounds like we're gonna nail that one.
Yeah, that's
Not
good.
surprised.
Not at all. Dude, I still haven't seen Carly Margulies, but again, I know she's there doing fantastic work right now.
Yeah, I have zero doubts that she is getting us all kinds of content.
We got to look for that white X Games hat.
I know, right? What a find, by the way.
Oh, that's the place to find it. I feel like is a thrift store in Aspen.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Probably the booziest.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a fancier store than anything we have where I live. I know that much.
Yeah, you should check out Montana's Goodwill, dude. It's rough.
I bet it's an adventure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. Mathilde? Question mark?
Oh, wait, what? And we're back up to the top? Dude, how did we scoot over that? What in the world?
Okay, well, apparently Mathilde is out.
Wow. I guess if I was to, like, redo my predictions?
Wait,
like, do I get to do that?
Did we see Megan Oldham?
We didn't see Megan Oldham either.
Wow, this is going to be wide open.
Dude,
all right, I'm calling it. Tabanelli, podium.
I don't know. I would say podium. You could say podium for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think the door is like very, very wide open now with the two of them out, three of them out, including Eileen.
Yeah, that's huge.
This is like a full shake-up women's big air podium.
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't know. Honestly, like I'm kind of excited. Like it's like.
Oh yeah, me too. There's nothing like a last-minute change, but that's wild. I'm just gonna say right now, it's pretty wild.
I would love to know the story behind that. I hope Mathilde and Megan, both of them, are still good for slope.
Yeah, me too. And like, I'm wondering, were they in? I think I just had it pulled up. Let me see if I can go back to it. The street style.
Yeah, that's fair. Grace is on course.
Oh no.
Oh, that was sick. Oh,
Yo,
man.
Grace, be pumped on that. Claim that. That was
Look at
so
Hunter. Hunter is
sick.
hyped.
Dude, everybody's hyped on that. That was sick. Grace, wildly pumped for you.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that
All
was
right,
great.
first
And like,
for second. Do you think that beats a 14?
no, I think in my world I'd have to put it in second, even though execution was like a 100 out of 100 on that, like from takeoff to landing.
They
And
put
they
her in
put
third.
it in
They put her just behind
third.
Rel, which, yeah, okay. I mean,
You could juggle those, but I think what we're talking about is like, yeah, Rel's 12 was like, it was nice, but to me, like a beautifully done Dub 10 blunt goes like above
I don't
a 12.
know. I
I
completely
don't know.
agree. So Abby says Megan was a DNS for Street 2. I mean, maybe she was just smart and was just like, yeah, I don't feel 100%, so I'm going to pull out of Street and then maybe half or maybe Big Air and then focus on Slope. It's not a bad idea.
But the Matilde is a big question mark.
Yeah, but she was fine in locks, so unless she got hurt in training.
Women's
Muriel Moore with a pretty solid 12 here, Pete.
I saw that.
The grab is kind of mid. It's kind of a, Tindy for a part of the rotation, but not all of it.
Yeah, that to me for sure doesn't go above.
A little bit of a wheelie on the landing. Yeah, I don't love it.
Rel or Grace.
I don't love it. Maybe a small improvement.
87.01 for fourth place. I don't necessarily put that above. I don't know. I guess the other 12.
84. Yeah, I agree with that score.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Boy, yeah, what a shakeup here that we didn't even like realize until we rolled into round 2 here.
Yeah. Annie Kareva. Is that how you pronounce her name?
I think that's probably as close as you'll get. On the 1000 skis, shout out to Alex Hackle. Here we go. Yeah, and I just heard. I mean, that was that op direction from her first one. I don't think it was. I think that was like. I don't remember either. I've been tracking a lot of left and rights here.
We'll save that for finals.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, I don't see a grab at all.
No, I don't. And Maggie just said too that like 10 is kind of like top of the pops for her. I know she's got like great like switch Misty, single switch Misty and stuff. Did not improve. Yeah. And I think like X Game style is just too different, right?
True. Pete, Bobby wants to know, did Hackle start 1000 skis?
I think he's like a founding guy. Wait, hang on. I'm going to answer in 1 second when Rel takes off. Oh.
Was that another left 12?
It was to the left, but it looked like it was going like lead. And I don't know if she was going to like change for 2 grabs in there, but that was a heavy hipper.
Well, I'll say this too. Did you catch of how this format actually works? Like, is it just the best one hit? Do you have to have different spinning rotations, or can you just do like one go?
Maybe it's just one because they're not adding scores, but I don't know if anybody's really done. It seems like everybody has been just trying to improve. Or no. Muriel Moore, she did a 10 on the first round and a 12 on the second.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a combined score. Back to 1000 skis. I think him and Magnus and maybe one other person are kind of like the co-founders of that. And I just appreciate, I don't know. Yeah, new ski brand and sticking with like the red. The red is cool.
The red is very cool. We haven't had a new ski brand, like athlete-supported ski brand, come out in a minute. Oh, she went 14.
Oh, late on the 14 too, kind of.
Yep.
I think
very flippy rotations.
Yep. And I think Cole Derrick is still coaching for China. He's been over there for a while now. I would assume
Yeah, that is some commitment.
yeah, probably fluent in Mandarin if I'd have to guess.
Yeah, I would assume that is the case. Or just getting
Uh,
real good at it, one of the two. All right, so this is going to be telling what Flora does if she takes off forward or if she takes off backwards because she is, I mean, she's almost definitely in. So it's like, does she try to improve? Does she get her switch hit
yeah.
out?
Does she go 16? Has
Okay,
she
well,
done
she's
a
going for it.
16?
Not as far as I know. And I'm her number one fan, so I should know. She just went 12. Yeah, so she's just taking
12.
it easy.
Yeah, so it must be like single jump. And again, back to format stuff. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. I do like that they went to just kind of the like, you can spin left all you want, but you'd have to go forward and switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not left, but you can go to your strong side.
Oh, a little bit of a hand drag there, actually.
Yeah, it's not going to improve on that. But like that 14 that's hanging out there. Oof.
Yeah, that's going
Who's
to be there for a minute.
who's excited for Tess's next one?
Yeah.
It's me. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
It's not even a lime green or a mint green. What would you call that color?
I feel it's a little minty.
Does it
Maybe
have a little
ooh,
mint in
maybe
there?
a pistachio. No poles.
Oh, pistachio, no poles. Here we go.
Yeah, she is doing switch left 14 again. Come
Trying to
on,
look at those
Tess.
bindings. What kind of bindings are we on?
That now that's the question.
That's what everybody wants to know.
No, my God.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
little heels heavy, Pete. That was
It
a little heels
was.
heavy.
Yeah, but snuck it in there. And again, we're talking
Oh,
like
it's
Switch
snug.
14.
Yeah, no,
Like,
no,
that was
no. I'm
huge.
not. I'm not at all saying that it was bad. I'm saying she just barely got in there.
I want to go to Instagram, or I want somebody else to go to Instagram because I'm on the phone
Oof.
here and find out what happened to Megan Oldham, what happened to
Yeah,
Matilde.
Sammy, get in on there. Let us know if you can figure out on the Instagram research what happened to some of the favorites.
We need to know. 93.3.
They put her in first. I support that. I totally support that.
I do too. And I see Flora's like forward 14. Yeah, it was sick. It was like a little bit smaller, but I think that's right in the second spot there.
Yeah. No,
For sure.
for me, switch to switch is going to be forward to forward all day, every day.
Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, so we only have 7 competitors, still cutting to 4. And then now we're going into run 3. So
Yeah.
run 3 should be sweet. But again, it's like if we see a lot of repeats, then it means that they're just scoring your single best trick. And
That's
I
what
feel
it
like
looks
I feel
It's
like I
weird.
was watching women's snowboard big air last night, but obviously not very intently.
Yeah.
And it seemed like a single best trick contest, which
Weird.
I don't know. I don't love it.
No, I don't love it at all. Tanya
No,
says Tess is definitely injured. Did you see her limping around or something?
oh, she's injured.
I mean, Tess is always injured, so that's not a shock, and that's not going to stop her from competing. But
It's kind of her style, and I wonder if it's I don't know if she's going to do it, and then she does it. You know?
so, Sammy says, Abby says, Megan took a spill in training yesterday, so she had to pull from today's events. She said she was trying to be good for slope. Okay.
Okay, we'll take that.
Yeah.
I would love to see her in slope, obviously, as I think everybody would.
Yeah.
The Matilde one, though.
Yeah.
What's happening?
That is a big question mark.
Somebody text Carly Margulies and
You know what?
ask her what's happening.
I'm gonna text Carly Margulies.
I was kind of talking to you. I was talking to you.
See, I like delegating the responsibility to the people that are watching.
Yeah. I hope that they're both gonna be okay for slope. It's such a bummer too, especially when you're like, I don't know. X Games is like the big one this year. Except there's a World Champs, right, at the end of the season.
Yeah.
But who cares about
in
that?
St.
Dude?
Moritz. I don't know. I wouldn't mind going to World Championships in St. Moritz. Sounds kind of dope.
Me neither. Do you see my pinky? Ooh. St. Moritz is a pinky up territory.
Yeah,
that is for
drink
sure.
Drink my water with my pinky up.
I remember being in Switzerland at the Silva Plana event.
Yeah.
I remember we got a per diem, and the per diem in Switzerland doesn't even cover breakfast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't even cover an orange juice.
Yeah, you're like, boy, I hope they have some sandwiches at the event, or else I'm gonna be out of pocket or very, very hungry.
Yeah, versus, and Italy is so close too, which is crazy. Like Switzerland, orange juice is $30, and Italy, the best food you've ever eaten in your entire life is like $1.50.
Yeah, and go to northern Italy, right?
Yeah.
Like, that is my favorite
Pete,
area.
I'll tell you,
close where you can see Austria. That's my zone.
I'll tell you my story if I can get it in here before Grace goes. And that's so. What was can't remember the Junior Worlds event that we went to in Italy together. Oh, Pete, he's good. Oh, you're back. Did you hear me?
Sorry. No, I completely cut you off there. Somebody.
Okay. Okay. I'll tell my Italy story after when we get another break here. Grace is on course.
Come on, Grace.
Kind of whiffed a grab there. Ooh, and she's on the bubble too.
I know. I was kind of hoping for her to up it, but then at the same time, we're a little biased to U.S. athletes, but we have two, Rel and Grace, and they're both on the bubble. So I'm like, oh, Grace, get up there. But I'm like, oh, then that puts Rel on the bubble.
Yeah, it does make it tricky.
I don't know. I'm rooting for you both.
I honestly don't know who I would put above the other. Like, I do feel I like Rel's rotation better, but Grace really got that tail super nice. So
yeah, that second, her second jump.
Yep.
Blunt tail. It was a tail. It was amazing. Also, it's we have 6 people and we're going to go to what? A 2-run final. Just let everybody go. Let's, let's get wild. Or I would say let everybody go if you had to do 2 different hits. But if we're just doing one, I guess maybe cut it to 4.
Yeah.
Oh. That was a little toes to nose there.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure that was going to make the cut anyway.
No, I don't think so. Not over Grace's. I think it's going to take a lot.
Yeah.
To get up to that 10. It was just so good.
Yeah.
And you don't say perfect, but it's right up there. That's
real
for
nice.
Sure.
Yes. Executed quite well. Ooh, a little Alex Ferreira ad here.
My God, who isn't he sponsored by?
Yeah, I was going to say, is he sponsored by a beer company?
Beer company, Frank Wells, you name it. It's got all the sponsors.
All the best sponsors you want at X Games, that's for sure.
Yep. All right, Ani.
Carava. Yeah, that's...
I think you had an iteration of that earlier. I think you nailed
Something
it.
like that. I also guessed 3 different versions of it, so it was bound to be somewhat correct.
Yep.
I mean, it's a very good dub 10 mute, but unfortunately we've seen those for a long time.
We have, and then you put it up against Grace's, right? She went way bigger.
Yeah.
And I would say I like the tail is probably a little bit harder than the mute, even though her mute and her landing, it's very good. I don't see that going above an 88 there.
Yep, completely agree.
Yep. Did not improve. Thanks, judges.
You got this one right.
Way to go.
So is Rel going to stick with dub 12, I assume?
I don't know. Does she have a 14? I mean, right now you could say that she's sitting like fairly safe, maybe safe in third,
Yeah,
safer than Grace on the bubble.
that's for sure. I feel like she's pretty safe in third. Oh, okay. Little cat out the window there, but she put it to her feet. That's what's important.
Yeah, I think she changed it up there with the lead mute versus
Oh, was that
follow.
it? I understand.
Yeah,
I
but
dig
it's
that.
like I think in the lead though, it's like she definitely let go of it earlier than what I guess she didn't. Did she do a follow on the first one or was it safety?
I thought it was follow mute. No, that was good. You know what? I was talking a little
Yeah,
bit
it
of
wasn't.
trash, but that was pretty good.
Yeah, I think that I don't think it goes above the 91. I can't put that above the forward 14 from Flora,
Yeah.
but definitely in slow mo, like it looked a little bit better. Yeah, 89, so like
Yeah.
improvement.
I totally
But
support that.
yeah, I'm down with that.
Are you saying she has a 16? Rel has a 16?
I feel like I'd seen that before on the Instagrams or something, but I haven't been tracking hard. We've only been doing this for 4 weeks now, so.
Yeah. Are you saying she did a 16 and we just weren't really paying attention?
Oh, wait, that
That,
was no that.
I
Wait,
feel
that
like
was
that was
a
a
12.
12, right?
Yeah, I need clarification there from the Abby Sammy. Pretty sure
Yeah,
that was a
Samus says
16.
pretty sure it was a 16. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I was on autopilot and I was assuming she was doing 12.
I feel, yeah, I feel like it was a 12, but like, yeah, am I sleeping? I'm also very, very tired. Had a rough drive today.
But missed grab.
Mentang, do we get the 14?
I think we get the 14. Oh,
Wow.
that is
Okay.
scary to watch if I'm being
Props
totally
for
honest.
props for putting it down, but that was like very, very close to full.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I mean?
100% that was aerialist. Yeah,
Yeah.
style.
Like that was trending way more full than it was like Seb said.
Yeah. I mean, Abby says Sammy's pretty sure that Rel did a 16. For me, if Rel did a 16, she should be a lot higher than third place because she got that op mute.
Yeah. Dude, I wish they would replay that again.
That's
Maybe they will on the
something
little
to check out
break.
for sure. Yeah. Because, yeah,
And
honestly, I was just on autopilot, assuming she was doing 12. I was just like, yeah,
yeah,
it's 12.
and I'd feel like really, really bad too. Like, what are we even doing if we're calling 12 16?
Yeah, right.
Sorry to the viewers.
It's okay to admit that you're wrong, Pete. Remember?
What's that?
It's okay to admit that you're wrong or that you don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I do not 100% know.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? We have one more drop with Grace on the bubble. Is that where we're at right now?
Yes.
Oh, so Grace hangs in. Tess is our last drop, but she's
Okay.
already in first. So that was the bubble decider for Grace. So she goes into
Sweet.
finals.
Well, good for her.
Dope.
She deserves it, honestly.
Yep. Represent. That was
100%.
sick.
Yep.
Laura. And then we're gonna see brother Miro too in the men's big air.
Yeah.
Yep, just a 10. That's fine. You're in.
Yep.
And same with Tess. Take it easy, okay? You're in the top spot.
Tess, it's okay to chill right now. It's okay to chill.
You may chill. Maybe a nice little warm up for whatever is next, but also that Switch 14 is, dude, it's boss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If she does, like, if it's just one trick and you're good, then I would stick with the Switch 14.
I think so too, but here's the question is like forward 16 versus Switch 14. Both well executed. Where do you go with that?
That's a question.
That's a question. That's out to the viewers. That doesn't have to be just on you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That was a fun looking Switch 5.
Yeah, it sure was. She is locked in the. I like
my big chair. I'm gonna pull out my big chair, Pete. I apologize if it gets a little bit loud, but this wood chair, you know what? It's not very comfortable.
That's cool. You're old. I can kind of hear you. It's very, very soft, though.
That's what it's supposed to do. I don't have like a mute button for this mic, but I have like a make it real quiet button.
Yeah, it got real quiet enough. I didn't hear any chair squeaks. I also wonder how long this little break into finals is. You know, what we saw that in the slope style thing where it's like, why are you icing them out? Like, dude, they're amped up, legs are ready, they're ready to go.
Apparently, we got to ice the kicker like every single time here. All right, hopefully this is like the right height. I have no idea. Oh, that is so much more comfortable. Oh, my goodness gracious. I might be using this chair more often, brother. Oh.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I know you're
That's nice.
You're into your 50s now, right? Back problems is probably
No.
real
Remember,
deal.
no. It's DJ that's in his 50s, but yeah, I'm a little behind him.
That's
how
right.
that goes.
Shout out to.
Look at
Old
you,
man.
like you're all lounging on the couch, so it makes me feel like I want to. All right, I'm gonna adjust my camera a little bit just to make it official.
So fast to plop down wherever I could, and ended up on this great couch in my mom's basement.
We're gonna
Sorry for the
good enough.
Sorry for the pause there. I got real thirsty.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Oh yeah, the focus is kicking in. Oh, that's nice. Oh.
Look at you with your fancy cameras, your fancy chairs.
That's nice. Feeling real lazy. Got a leg up over the side of the arm, you know.
Oh yeah.
This is way better.
Sounds like an East Coast thing.
It definitely is. Oh.
The other one too that I'm struggling with is like I am so hungry right now, and they were just on BBC Food Channel.
Oh, that's not cool.
I did not hydrate well enough to be sitting here talking this long. I did not eat enough calories today. Whoa, drone shot to the world.
Yeah,
I've always
ready to throw up from that drone shot.
Yeah, me too. You're a big photog guy now. Do you get into the drone stuff at all?
Yeah, I got a drone.
I bet it's
commercial.
So fun
Yeah, I mean it's fun. It's not like the novelty wears off, but it is fun. I try not to fly it around too much. Like we have a lot of like Air Force bases and military bases around here and stuff, so there's a lot of no-fly zones, but it's not too bad.
I like the ones where they go to like those abandoned buildings and just like rip through the building. It's almost like a course, you know, where they set up courses.
Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, it is definitely way fun.
I have too many hobbies, I think, to get into that one. But I'll put it on my list for when I'm retired. You know, I've heard some older guys retire and they say, "Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do now." Dude, I have the longest running list of what I would do if I was retired.
I feel like I got plenty to do if I get retired.
Tons.
I mean,
tons.
Yeah. If I'm being honest, it's not wildly different from what I do right now, which is kind of weird. But that's, yeah.
It's okay.
Is that a subtle flex? Is that what that is? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's like, as long as you have the hobbies, you know, it's kind of scary if you don't. I'll probably still be live streaming with you, hopefully, in a retired year, being like, I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore, but still like it.
Yeah. Oh, those 3600s are looking real good these days.
Yeah. No, it's going to go backwards. The numbers we're going to go backwards down the number line, I feel like, at some point. We already have a little bit. Like, I'm excited to see Teapot in the men's event, right? He's got that crazy, like, 3 to op sev.
Really?
Yeah. It's wild. And I've heard him say before, too, on like some little interview, he's like, it's like the scariest trick.
Like, I mean, ever. It sounds pretty scary. I like that they have the crew, like, right in front of that camera. Like, those are, like, all the homies right there.
I know. I'd give anything to plop on that couch and talk some jazz.
Yeah, that would be a good time. That's, yeah. Maybe next year's live stream. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have one of those guys with a camera and a mic
It'd be hilarious to
help
do it
us
in the
talk some
athlete
trash.
lounge.
Yeah, right. Well,
apparently you're great at writing letters for a media pass. So who's to say that it couldn't happen if everybody goes to Fist Sucks and buys merch? We'll be there. Grace.
Oh, that was sick though.
Dude, that was a true cat blunt. At least it
yes,
looked like
sir. That
We
was
will go-
beautiful.
We'll have to go back to the slow-mo, but that looked like very, very true on
Okay.
the end there.
Yeah, it did. Okay, they only have 2 runs for final.
And she held that forever.
Yeah.
Which might have led into that rough landing. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, it looked like she slightly under-rotated, right? So styled it out a little bit too much.
She's got another one.
Man.
All right, eyes on Rel here. Okay, did we miss a 16?
That is definitely a 12, right?
Yeah, that was a 12, and that was pretty similar from her second one in that playoff or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's unique. You don't see that lead mute all that much because it's hard.
Sammy says you guys are tripping. Sammy says that's a 16. Disagree, Sammy. I think the wobble is an optical illusion. That is.
I think so too. That was like full 7 to 5 for me. I did not see a 16. And if we're both that blind, like, oh my gosh, we have problems. And
I mean, to be fair, I am a lot further from my screen than I was before. Now that I'm just kind of lounged and chilling, so
I'm like,
it's possible. But you know what? We are gonna be checking out the highlights after this, and we'll get to the bottom of it. Flora, 14, easy money.
Yep. And with 2 scores in the 20s.
Oh, Sammy is saying he would put money on that. It's a 16, Pete. Do you want to take up some of that action?
Oh, like, kind of, but now it's just like, I feel like he's just in my head. Like, I feel like I know what I saw, and he's like, you're just messing with me, dude. Don't mess with me like this. Dude, pretty good. 14, though. I mean, she got a little backseat, but no touchies.
Yeah. Yeah, not quite as good as the one I feel like she did in the playoffs, but she's got time. Yeah, I mean, that can go to 16. We want to talk about 16s. Flora could definitely take that 16.
I know, and this is like if she does go to 16 on the next one because she put it down, right?
Yeah, yeah. Bro, she's 17. She is 17.
Wild. That's a deserved 90.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Definitely co-sponsor. Actually agreeing with the judges. It's a novel concept.
This is the weirdest thing ever to be agreeing.
Yeah, it's a very foreign feeling compared to how X Games has gone so far.
Yeah. All right, Tess, here we go. I mean, she put the Switch 14 down, but remember, there was a little question mark on that landing. Like, she got it down clean in the first one.
Yeah, it was not convincing that she could do it again. But I believe she can do it again, 100%. Ah, yeah, this is good. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
And what
That's
I
a
hate
quick
to
pop-up.
say, I hate to say, though, it's like kind of classic Tesla do, right?
Yeah.
Just like so close slid out, and then you're like, oh my gosh. But again, we know, like, she's an ultimate competitor after something like that.
Yeah, no,
like,
she does better when her back is up against a wall. Like,
yeah, it's almost like a tactic.
Yeah.
That is just terrible for me because it puts so much pressure. Like, I feel that pressure, you know?
But she thrives in it.
Oh, the 2-run, dude. This is gnarly.
Yep.
Like, I obviously want to see Grace nail this. Oh, crank those boots, Grace. Let's get it done.
Take your time. Don't let them rush you, Grace. Take your time. It's your clock.
Yeah, it is your clock. They don't even.
It's not your fault that they put 4 people in the final of a big air.
and you just got back up there.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Grace.
Take a deep breath. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, put your pole straps on. Good. Good.
Give us that same blunt, though. True blunt till the very end.
I mean, if she does that, for me, it's first place. And I don't feel like that's a
I
controversial opinion.
I don't think it should be. I mean, the 14 was like
Really?
great, but it was back seat, right?
Okay,
If we're
yeah, you're saying you agree with me that if Grace does
Oh,
her...
yeah.
Okay, I thought you were saying it shouldn't be. And I was like, what?
No,
What?
I agree with you.
Reluctantly, but you agree with me.
I do agree with you. I have some stress going on here. Come on, Grace.
Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? Come on. Oh, she took it back to 10.
Took it to 10. It almost looked like
Ooh.
she won it. I don't know.
I mean, it was grabbed very well, but...
And I think, dude, let's look at this too. We have one landed run in the first run.
Yeah.
It was a smart move to go back to the super strong.
I mean, I hope so, but if everyone behind her lands, then it's not a podium. I mean, that's the best she's done that trick all night.
Agreed.
Hands down, for sure. That's what? Mid to high 80s. Super
great
solid.
Blunt. Great blunt.
But if everyone else nails their trick, I feel like she needed 12 to podium. But if someone crashes, it's a podium. But that's second place, right?
It's second place for sure. And
yeah, 87. Perfect score. Perfect score.
You can call it a smart move, but it is kind of a fingers crossed for the last two to drop here, right?
Yeah, 100%.
If those two are
it's
super
a nail
clean,
biter.
then you're in that just terrible fourth place position.
Yeah, is Rel going to go leading or up mute? Or, sorry, leading or trailing mute here?
I don't know. Come on, Rel.
Trailing. Oh, get off that fence. Get off that fence.
No. To fence.
All right, well, she's all right. But, yeah.
Oh. Rel. Number one in my books. You're a champion. And that one was like I was listening to, Maggie called it too. That was a 12, Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy, that was definitely a 12.
Does he have any clapbacks over there? No clapbacks. Thank you.
Yeah, it's because he knows it was a 12 now. And he's like, oh, man, all that money I put on the line.
Look at these dorks ducking down over here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. On the phone, ducking down. It's getting weird.
Why
all right,
are you
Flora.
afraid to be seen? You're
Bro,
front row.
I just want to point out right now that Flora is in great position to win an X Games gold medal. To join our homie Luca Harrington as the Pete and Andy picks to come out and gold medal at X Games. But obviously Tess is still to run, so that's a big thing. You all right, Pete? Did your audio
I'm
go
okay.
out?
My headphones died.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
Okay, but I can still hear you just a bit here.
All right. Flora did a 14, not quite as good.
Not quite as good. That was definitely a little bit flatter on the rotation there, too.
Yeah, it was definitely weirder.
Yeah. Sorry if my face is way too close now, but I can't hear if I'm any farther away.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, she
we're
totally
new
whiffed
at the
grab.
live stream deal. Yeah, that was like a full binding grab on that one too. So it's not going to improve, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But again, I'm super pumped for her. What age did you say again? 17?
She's 17, man.
Yeah, dude, get out of town.
I'm not sure what I was doing when I was 17, but I definitely wasn't at the X Games.
My face is super
I'm
close.
Not sure the X
that's
Games
okay,
existed.
though.
We'll be fine. Bro, you got one more skier, we're going to make it work.
Okay. Tess, no pressure. No pressure.
But she has been in this position before, Peter, and you know what? She seems to like it.
Yeah, so many times. And also, like, okay, you're guaranteed a bronze medal right now, right?
Yeah.
But how good did you feel about a bronze medal with a score of a 27?
I wouldn't feel great about it. I wouldn't feel great
No,
at all.
me
And plus, I
neither.
mean, it's not like Tess wants a bronze. Like Tess is like blood in the water. I should be winning this.
Yeah.
Look at that neck buff that she's got, by the way. That thing is aggressive.
Yeah, it almost looks like a
Oh, don't
like
fall
a collar.
off. Yeah. I feel like she have two neck
Tess.
buffs on. Like
All
she is warm.
eyes on you right now. Holy.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Flora Tabinelli, the X Games gold medalist.
Dude, the year of the rookie. Can we call that right now?
I think we can call it the year of the rookie.
I feel like we
Dude.
can call it that now with a Luca and a Flora. And again,
Look.
we go back to what we've been talking about all season.
Yeah, she has the Luca look in her eye where she's like, what? What
Yeah,
just
like,
happened?
did that just happen? Yeah, Flora, that just happened. Congrats. We're big fans. I'm a fan too. I
Yeah.
think Andy might be a little
I'm your
more of a
number
fan.
one fan, but Pete is also a fan, to be clear.
Yeah, also a fan, but Andy's number one. Dude, what a wild shakeup here. I kind of, this is like the silly thing
Wow.
about the betting is I go back to like, dude, if you put money on Flora, I don't know how many times over you made your money, but you made a bunch of money.
Yep. Good for Team Italy, too. One of my favorite countries in the entire world. Great food.
I agreed. Were you just
Hyped
saying
on
that
everything
Italy's the
Italy
best?
does. Yeah, love me some Italy.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, their drone pilot is aggressive, by the way. Like, he is, like, by the way, I'm going to be 2 feet from your head while you're doing a double 14. I hope that doesn't bother you.
Yeah, he's all up in that. Man, dude. Do you see she has a Red Bull sticker on her skis?
She does. Are those
I mean,
somebody
if that's the
else's
real
skis?
deal, like hook up the helmet. I agree
Yeah,
with it.
right? Yeah, I mean, Red Bull, that's a good pickup. Like, for sure. Make it happen.
100%. And also, like, maybe give her the gold medal and the helmet at the same time.
Yeah. Abby says Grace alternate to podium. I think Grace is fourth though, right? Didn't Tess get third?
Yeah, Tess got third with the 27 or whatever, right?
That's crazy though. Like you got 2 fall scores deciding bronze medal at X Games. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, that's just a bummer is really what it is. But yeah, Grace from alternate to podium is nuts. Flora.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, no,
Grace.
Grace was second.
Just a huge rookie.
Yeah, no, I'm an idiot. No, Grace was second. I was thinking Rel.
Oh yeah.
My bad.
Okay, so yeah, we had 2 fall scores from Rel and Tess, but Tess's fall score
was higher.
Was higher. That's a bummer.
Yeah, that's weird.
I feel like they should have a 1 jump off, but I guess you'd have to let everybody go again. And you know.
Maybe they just have a dance off at the bottom.
Yeah, that'd be good. Rock, paper, scissors for the bronze.
Yeah. I mean, it's as good as a fall score, right?
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah. All right, Pete. Well, what was your takeaway from this big air contest?
I would say my takeaway is probably similar to what I've been talking about all day. I don't love the format.
Nope. My takeaway is go back to the way it was.
Yeah.
And I hate to be that guy, but it was a way better contest when it was a jam session, quote unquote. But yeah, like it was way cooler because people were doing different jumps, taking up bigger tricks. Like it felt way cooler.
I agree. And then it's like, again, when you go back to the jam format, then you still have that like potential shakeup. right?
Yeah.
In the last run, where it's like, I mean, we could have seen that here with Tess, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, they would have had like more hits than the 2 hits that were scored in this super final or just the final. Yeah, it takes a little bit of the flavor away of like what X Games was. And I don't think that we're talking too far out of pocket, like we're old. Take us back to the old ways, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm fine with it because like I feel like what they want to do is add drama, right? They want to get rid of the, chill jam session, everyone just go out and have fun to add some drama. And I'm down. Like, cool, for sure. But having a 2-run final, right, is like and so crash scores or determining a podium. I mean, that to me isn't dramatic at all. Like, that's kind of stupid.
It's boring, and I hate to say that word because our sport and what they just did is not boring. And that's not a knock on the athletes at all. It's a knock on the setup.
Yeah, not a
for the
great format.
contest.
Christy Les.
Nice, dude. I'm loving the legacy stuff. And I also miss the men's. Yeah, because they did men's street style already, right? Did Andreas Hadveit win?
I don't know. I actually didn't look it up. I took a nap.
Okay. I'm going to look it up here real quick, but my computer's about to die. Literally all my stuff is about to die.
Did you charge anything,
I'm just
Pete?
off.
Did you charge anything?
No, dude, I was driving. Big old day here, working,
That's
toting
fair.
the kids around. Let me go to the men's ski street style.
Yeah, Tess has a cast on her left hand, by the way, so I'm not sure when that happened, but
Dang.
I'm certain they didn't put it on, like, after her first run or anything, but...
Dude, men's ski street style?
Yep.
Colby got that redemption.
Good for him.
Yeah. Bring yourself back up. Colby, we think you should have been in finals, buddy.
Yeah. That would have been nice to see Colby competing for medals in finals for slope because I feel like he probably could have done a thing.
Yeah, we think so. We still have to go to replay on that, but we sure think so.
Yeah. Would like to know Colby's thoughts.
Yeah, me too. I'm not going to text him, though. He's a busy guy.
Yeah, he's probably got some things going on.
Just a couple hundred.
Look at Grace. Dude, Grace is hyped, as she should
Yeah.
be.
I'm hyped for her. That's sick. In the color of purple.
Yeah. Bro, if you had told me 2 days ago that Grace and Flora Tabanelli were going to be on top of the podium at X Games Big Air, I would have told you that you're crazy.
I know. It's like, but that's like the beauty of X Games, right?
Yeah. And it's sick, don't get me wrong, and it's totally deserved, but
yeah.
I just never saw that happening.
No, I didn't either. You could say the same about Luca too, right?
Yeah.
We did not.
Yeah, we didn't know he was in the event until this morning, so.
He didn't even know. Well, he probably knew before
Florida.
we did, but.
That's right, Flora. #1 fan right here.
Get her the helmet. If the sticker's a real deal, get her the helmet.
That's
Pay
what I'm saying.
her. You're
She
looking
is
at a
the
17-year-old champion.
All right, Abby, Sammy, see you guys. We will be live tomorrow. If you, see you tomorrow. Cool. Stop by.
Dope. Yeah, stop by because I can't be. I might need a fill-in of DJ tomorrow.
The plan is Pete's going to be around for a little bit tomorrow, but you might see some DJ Montigny up in here tomorrow. Pete has some family obligations.
I bet DJ's got enough to complain about too, though.
Oh yeah. It's funny because like DJ is way more like tactful than we are. You know what I mean? Like he's like, well, I tend to disagree. Like kind of thing. But yeah, like you get him talking and he gets real mad. And I like that.
That's good. You got to get mad and you have to be opinionated. And if nothing, I am opinionated.
Yeah. I think we both are. But yeah, Abby, Sammy, see you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Or talk to you tomorrow, whatever it is.
And I would say like a big thanks to everybody who popped in. That was super fun.
That was.
It makes it great.
way more
chatting.
interesting when people, pop in and out on the old chat board, don't you think, Pete? Oh, there's Andres. Some highlights from Street Style. But yeah, it's way more of an interesting conversation, in my opinion, if it's not just us, like complaining like we do every single time that we talk, having other people give us some drop facts on us.
Yeah, people or no people, I'll keep complaining with you because it's hilarious.
Yeah. It's just what we do.
It is the thing that we do.
We breathe, we complain.
We do. There's other events on tonight. No more skiing. I think we're wrapped up for skiing, right?
Yeah, we're wrapped for skiing. It looks like there's a pipe event about to happen. That's for sure. I'm seeing people lining that coping.
No, it looks like it's going to go straight to men's snowboard big air and then men's snowboard knuckle huck, which, dude, again, I kind of have some issues with the layout here, right? Especially like putting street style before big air, which apparently is where we lost Eileen.
Yeah.
And that's like, to me, that's like of no fault of her own. But then you're going to do snowboard to big air and then snowboard knuckle huck, both men's back to back.
Oof.
So there's obviously like crossover in that field. Like there has to be
a lot of crossover.
Yeah. I wonder how they feel about that. Or maybe they were like, dude, this is sweet.
I mean,
I'm super warm. I'm riding. I'm ready to like do some stuff. But
yeah, I mean, you put athletes out. You give athletes the option to compete for like, more money and more prestige. Like, of course they're gonna say yes. But like, is it a good idea? Like, probably not.
Probably not.
Tanya says they are in their 20s. Like, I agree, but I mean, skiing just beats the hell out of you.
For sure. Slams, compressions, and we saw it for sure jump to in men's slopestyle day, but when they go to the bottom, like that don't feel good. That hurts. And they make it look good. Till they can go back and probably get a bunch of PT work done.
Yeah, exactly. I've definitely decided, though, for the live stream situation, this chair is going to be a permanent fixture.
I'm going to go over and see.
I had been chilling.
You do look wildly comfortable.
Yeah, it looks like I'm fully couched out. This is so I just got this chair not too long ago for my office, Pete. I'm going to be honest with you. It's pretty comfy.
That's good.
But yeah, normally I sit in a very uncomfortable chair when we do the podcast, just because I like the way it looks. It makes me sit up straight and all that crap. But for these, it's gonna be chilling time.
Yeah, give it over. Go. I think it's longer. It takes a toll on the body, And dude, I'm gonna be honest. It looks like a very, very comfortable chair.
It's nice.
It also looks wide enough to grow into.
Oh, it's got plenty of that. But let's hope that doesn't become the case. Yeah, Tanya says, told you. And she did. She was like, why don't you use your chair? And I'm like, because it doesn't look as good. Like, I'm not going to use the big chair. It doesn't look as good. But, yeah.
No, it looks good. And you've got, like, a weird floating microphone. Your setup is just so great. I'm jealous. But not that jealous,
I'm not going to complain, that's for sure. I have a pretty good setup up here in the old office.
Save the complaining. For the real stuff.
For the judges at the X Games.
Yeah, exactly.
But, let's give them a little bit of credit, though. They definitely did not blow this event. Like the women's big air, they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I'll give them credit. Also, that was like a fairly easy final to judge, at least, and maybe like a little easier in the qualifying playoff round or whatever they call it. Don't add these new terms in there. I don't need a playoff.
We don't like change, obviously.
We don't, but I feel like some of the stuff we complain about, where there's a point to it. You know what I mean? When it's like format, and me complaining about the word playoff is just me complaining.
That's true.
We don't have to.
That's true. But the format, those are legitimate complaints.
Yeah, we have gripes. We have gripes and issues with that. And I would love to. I don't know. Maybe I'll text some people that are like wrapped up with stuff.
Yeah.
And it would be nice to hear boots on the ground, or maybe Carly can do some reporting for us and find out, like, did people enjoy this change in format? I have to feel like it's an overwhelming no from athletes and coaches. And again, I guess mad props for trying to change it up, but maybe run it by some people who really, really care. And that's not us. That would be the athletes themselves.
Yeah, I mean, we do care, but we just don't have as much of a stake in it. Yeah, Tanya says, as a person who knows nothing, jam session is definitely better.
Yeah, and it's just more fun.
Well, so, and
I completely agree.
I'll say this: I get it for like slope and half pipe. If you want to cut it down, whatever. But like for big air,
yeah, give us jam.
Give me the jam.
Give me the jam, and give me the jam with everybody. Stop cutting people out.
Yeah.
Who knows what we missed even in this women's big air with people who did not make it.
Yeah.
Whether we might have missed something. I don't know.
True.
We will see. All right, I'm going to go eat dinner.
That's a good idea.
I'm famished.
Yeah, and all of your things need charging, and it's a whole situation.
My whole life. I need to charge the body, the mind, the soul, computer, headphones, phone.
Oh, shoot, yeah. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock here, too. It's late for an old guy like me.
Yeah, I'm a little earlier, but I also have to get some kids to bed. But dude, fun stuff. I'm gonna do my best to pop in when I can tomorrow.
Please do.
I'm
gonna make DJ jump on with me
for sure. I think that'd be fun. I'm sure everybody's sick of me already, anyways. So be a nice change up.
For sure. I think my camera died again because I just see myself frozen on the screen. So obviously that's a sign. Yep, my camera died. All right, yep. All right, guys.
We're charging up for tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah, charging all the things.
Sweet.
See you.
See you, Andy.